All right, here we go. The mighty return of Boosie back on Vlad TV. It's been a minute.
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
Yeah.
People thought we weren't rocking with each other anymore.
Nah, man, you know, I was shooting movies. I mean, I was tired up.
Exactly. We were all, you know, everyone was busy.
Yeah.
But here we are again.
We back.
Lots to talk about, but the biggest thing right now was that you actually accepted a plea deal for your federal gun case.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been like fighting this thing from the very, very beginning?
I've been fighting for probably 3 years now, probably.
3 years.
Yeah, about 3 years. 25, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2025.
About 3 years, yeah, about 3 years.
So this has been like hanging over you. And you know, we've talked about this before. At first it was a state case. Your lawyers came in, the state case was dropped, and out of nowhere the feds picked it up.
Now it was a state case. The feds came, picked it up. They had a ruling in the Supreme Court that went in my favor, and the case got dropped by the judge. The case got dropped. They went appeal the Supreme Court ruling, and they won on the Supreme Court ruling. Now it was back again. I could have appealed that, but that'll be 2-3 more years, and you know, I'm just wasn't gonna go to trial with it. You know,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna go to trial with it from the dump actually, but I feel like this the right move for me. You know, I trust in God, Vlad. I mean.
Well, you tweeted out, just accepted a plea deal from the federal government on my gun case. I thought this case was over and I was gonna get on with my life, but God don't make mistakes and I'm tired of fighting. Talk to my family and this is the right decision. To all my fans across the world, say a prayer for your boy and go get that new album. Now, when this came out, everyone was kind of shocked because it looked like, you know, between all the ups and downs, it looks like it was over. Remember, me and you were like celebrating the fact that it was over.
I was celebrating, bro.
And we were celebrating too early.
I was celebrating. I got a call on the beach 3 weeks later with my family. Say they just indicted you again.
Yeah. No ankle monitor this time, though.
No, I did a year on the ankle monitor also, you know. I ain't got the ankle monitor on now. That was all that was took off when the case got dropped. And they ain't put it back on, but you know, I think I'm gonna come out pretty good, man. You know, everybody think it's over with for me, but you know.
Well, last July, when you got indicted again on the same charge, but then there was a new drug-related charge?
They added a charge, say I was a drug addict.
I think they were trying to use one of my interviews to justify that over something that you were talking about from like 10 years ago.
They say I was a drug addict, man, and
how are you even charged with that? That's a charge?
In the plea deal, that they throwing that out. I guess,
they threw that out.
I don't know what that came from. I think that was just I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I talked to your lawyer about it, and he was like, this makes no sense. Because there's absolutely no proof that you're a drug addict.
There's no proof I'm a drug addict.
The fact that you used to take drugs 10, 20 years ago doesn't matter for nothing.
That doesn't matter. The fact that I was sentenced to third offense marijuana, 10 years, I was sentenced to 10 years. The system been let me down.
Right.
I was sentenced to 10 for third offense marijuana.
Yeah.
How you know if I'm drug addict if you never send me to rehab? I was sent straight to the pen. How am I, you know if I'm a drug addict if you've never offered me rehab?
Yeah. Okay, so they dropped the drug charge, but they kept the gun charge.
Yeah.
And you pled guilty to it.
Yeah, I'm going to plead August 26th.
Now, I talked to your lawyer about it. He basically said, I can't tell you very much because it's, you know, lawyer-client privilege. But, because everyone's like, how much time is he getting? How much time is he getting? And your lawyer said, we don't quite know right now because it's ultimately up to the judge and the sentencing, right?
Right.
How do you feel about the sentencing that's coming up?
I just told you I trust in God. That's how I feel. I feel like God because, you know, my mama got on my ass the other day and so told me, because my mom, they heavy on God, bro. Like, she told me, stop asking for, called my phone and blew me down. Stop asking for a pardon. You taking your faith out, of God. You ask God to put faith in a man. Stop asking a man. Stop asking people. So, you know, I trust in God, man. I mean, my prize ain't I don't have no bad prize. I just feel like, and this time I don't have a judge that hates me.
Yeah, you've always said you had a good judge.
Yeah,
You've been saying
this the first time I've ever had a judge who I would say is fair. Bro. Judges always stuck it to me.
Do you think it's because this judge is in California as opposed to Louisiana? Because you've always had Louisiana judges, right?
Yeah. That's probably why, because then I always had men judges, hard men judges, white men judges. Like I've never had it on my side, Vlad, and I just feel like she's more fair than. I just feel like there's no hate in her heart for me. That's how I feel. I always felt that. I always felt that from another judge. Huh. I feel like there's no hate in her heart for me, but still I trust in God. You know, if God want me to get something light, if God want me to go to jail, He gonna send my ass to jail. If God want me to stay free, He gonna keep me free. If He want me to go to jail, He set me up for a bigger crime. Everything gonna get capitalized off in this motherfucking life.
Now, you actually tried to get Trump to pardon you.
Yeah,
like
Trump,
and so forth.
They got Miss Alice to meet with me at the White House.
Okay, who's Miss Alice?
Miss Alice, she the black lady over the pardons right now. Like,
okay.
He pardoned her, I think. He pardoned her. So yeah, they met with me, and I'm grateful they took that meeting with me, you know?
Okay, but ultimately, Trump did not agree to pardon you. It's not there yet.
Nah, it ain't there yet, but they took the meeting, so that was
something.
That was something. And I got to walk through the White House. That was like everything to me. Like,
yeah.
I thought I was in a dream. It felt like the pictures were coming off the wall. No, real. Like, it was weird. And I was thinking, I need to write a movie, shoot a movie at the White House with the presidents coming off the wall, killing you. It was just a good experience. Then I got to speak my mind. I got to tell Miss Alice how I feel, why I wanted to pardon, and I'm somebody that's being done like Donald Trump. You know, I spoke my mind, and that's all I could do.
Well, on August 26th, that's in 13 days from now, you report for a plea meeting?
To take my plea, formally signed it.
Formally signed it.
Formally go in front of the judge and accept my plea. I already signed it.
Right. What are you formally pleading guilty to?
922G.
Which is?
Possession of firearm by a convicted felon.
So at this point, since you are pleading, that means that you've accepted the fact that you've had a gun. You're not trying to, you know, tiptoe around it and so forth, right? So that's all out there.
Yeah.
So the question is, why did you feel you needed a gun in that particular situation in San Diego?
See, my security, both of my other securities, 3 securities.
Yeah.
Both of my other securities missed their flight.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So the other security had to fly with 2 guns. You know what I'm saying? So when we got out there, it's just me, my other security, and we get a call. I got 10, 15,000 Boosie come to shoot a video in the hood. Mm-hmm. Vlad, you know me.
I know you. I know you, but there's also long-term thinking.
Yes, it's long-term thinking, and you know, I went and got the bag. It's not none of them Crips' fault. It's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's not my security fault. It's nobody's fault. Those were legal guns. Everything was legal. It was flew on the plane legal. It's nobody's fault.
Right, but
it's
you,
just I
you
was
having possession of it was the illegal part.
Yes.
You having
but it's nobody's fault.
In your back, basically.
You know, they was trying to put it on the crib saying, you know, they shouldn't have did the video and all. Nah, nobody ain't make me arm myself at that.
Yeah.
You know, it's even my security, you know, I was like, bro, look where we at, bro. Give me that motherfucker, you know.
I guess, look, all the years, I've known you for like 20 years now, right? And I've never seen a gun around you.
Right.
I'm being honest.
Right.
This is not me in front of the camera. I've never seen a gun on the coffee table. I've never seen it tucked in, nothing.
Right.
Maybe if you have a security around and they have a legal gun and maybe that.
Right.
But you're not one of these guys that's just like playing with guns and got guns around. Like 20 years, I've never seen this. So when I saw that, I was just like, damn, like this ain't the Boosie that I know.
Right.
And I guess like what I was wondering at that moment, because look, as a DJ, I remember going to certain events and going like, nah, this looks a little dicey. I'm just not going to do this. I'm going to give their money back and say I'm good because I feel there might be a level of danger here that I'm not prepared for.
Yeah.
So in that particular situation, when you saw, all the Crips and it's all in San Diego, you could have said, I'm not really feeling this. Let me just give them their money back and we'll just reschedule. Right? You had that choice at that point. If you felt somewhat unsafe.
We always got a choice.
Yeah.
We always got a choice.
So why not in that moment say 10, 15,000 ain't worth a potential risk? Because you
don't be
you're
thinking
felon.
like that at the moment, Vlad. You don't be thinking ahead of time at the moment. It's, my show was at 9:10, landed there. You thinking that's a quick little bag, and you don't know where you be going.
Yeah.
You just get an address, Vlad. And I went, and when I got there, it
was active. No, I saw it. I remember seeing it. And the problem was, because I remember I read into this whole situation.
And I could have, I could have.
Yeah, you could have just said, something, here's your money back. We'll reschedule another time.
I know, this what I come from, Vlad.
Yeah.
This what I come from.
Yeah, but you have to reach a certain level of maturity.
Right.
You can't grab every dollar.
I do. It's my fault. It's my fault. That upbringing, I just feel like that just, once I'm in that circle with, once I'm in the jungle, I feel I gotta protect myself at that. I'm around all these people I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Just me and my security. I ain't here nothing but an hour, If it go down, he can't shoot both of these motherfuckers.
No, I get it. No, listen, I remember the environment. And me personally, if I was there, I would have been like, nah, I'm good. Here's your money back. So it's all on the up and up. No one's going to think that no one got robbed or whatever else. Here's your whole amount back. And let's just schedule it for another time. That's what I would have done if I felt unsafe.
Yeah.
And it's not like...
I know what you would have done, but that ain't what I do.
No, I understand. We're different.
I'm going to get it. That ain't what I do.
Yeah, and to be fair, because look, I think that every situation like this has lessons involved.
Right.
It's not like that amount of money changed your life at all.
Nah.
Was that's like $5 to an average person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, when you looked at that situation, it's not like anyone snitched on you either. Because what happened was one of the guys in the video shoot was being watched by San Diego Police Department. So they were watching his live streams and they're like, oh, who's this guy with the gun in the back with everyone surrounding?
All right.
Someone's like, oh, that's Boosie.
Right.
And then next thing you know it, helicopters come in and you become the target when you were never the target to begin with of the police.
Right.
So. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And look, we ultimately don't know what the judge will do, but from what I understand, there is a pretty good chance of you getting probation or just like, a couple months, considering the time served and so forth.
I don't know. It's up to the judge to give me credit for my ankle monitor.
Exactly.
It's up to the judge to give me credit for my ankle monitor. But it's up to God to get to that judge, man. I'm ready for whatever, Vlad. Like I'm built like this, Vlad. Like like I told you, if God want me free, gonna keep me free. If he not, gonna send my ass to jail. That'd be karma. That's all that be.
Well, you've done it before.
Yeah.
It won't be new to you. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Fortunately.
Yeah, but I'm just grateful that I ain't finna go play with nobody and get 15 years, man.
Yeah, blow trial, you mean?
Yeah, then they bring up all the other crazy.
Yeah. Well, Charleston White was celebrating you taking the plea deal. I think he even said he hopes you die in jail and stuff like that.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, man, listen, I actually, I'm cool with, Danza who does the interviews in Miami, and I talked to him about, because he interviews Charleston a lot, and I'm like, can you have Charleston just try to fix this? Like, can you have him apologize to some of the stuff that he said about Boosie and so forth? You know what I'm saying? To try to mediate the situation, but I guess that never happened.
I don't need no apology.
I know, you don't need an apology, but I felt that if I had the chance to do that, I would at least try. Unfortunately, it didn't work. And look, you called me and you said, Vlad, I know you interviewed Charleston, but he talks about my kids and so forth, and can you stop? I said, I got you. If you look, you haven't seen Charleston interview since. And now he hates me too and talks about, my family and so forth, but it's whatever. I really don't care. Well, look, man, I hope this whole thing works out. So 3 months from now, you'll know the final amount.
Yeah, on sentencing day.
On sentencing day.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, I wish you all the best. You have great lawyers, so hopefully you'll get a probation or maybe just a short little stint.
Yeah, I hope so, bro. Like I told you, bro. I feel, I trust in God, man. This crazy. When they got people from the feds calling me, blowing me up right now, but everywhere, bro. When you coming up here? We just heard the news. Man, I ain't even in jail, dog.
You need a cellmate? Where do I sign up?
We got a bag waiting on you. You straight. They calling from everywhere like, I'm a solid dog. Like, I'm a solid one, Vlad.
Well, speaking of that, I got to mention this. You did a remix of Rob 49's What the Helly.
Yeah.
And you had a line in there.
Yeah.
Said, my homeboy just dicked down his celly.
Yeah.
What the helly? Boosie, what the helly?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Nothing, it's just, when you in Angola, when you done been to different penitentiaries, you got a couple friends who like booty, That's just.
Those are your friends?
That's just, yeah, you got a lot, bro, that's just life in the pen, bro. You got some niggas with the game, That's just.
But don't they kind of stick to themselves? Like the gay dudes kind of have their own little cliques?
Nah, not gangsters who with it. Not gangsters who with the game.
Okay, so you had friends when you were locked up that were gay gangsters.
I know you trying to put. I know.
No, man. Listen. We have gay friends. You have a gay manager. We're both friends with Jason Lee.
I told him
I'm
that.
I'm not sitting here saying there's nothing wrong with being gay.
I told him that. I used to argue with them about that in penitentiary, bro. I used to argue with dudes about the same thing you just said, Vlad, and they be so fucked up in their head that they don't even feel that way, Vlad. They so fucked up in their head that they don't even feel that way because they giving it like it's crazy, Vlad. Like.
No, look, I remember I did an interview, and part of the interview was this dude, Lil Diesel. He was one of the gangsters out of New Orleans, and he did like 25 years. And what he told me was interesting was that there's some dudes in prison that had never been with a woman. They were locked up so young before they started messing with girls, and they've just been messing with dudes their whole lives.
Right.
That's a real thing.
Right.
And what he told me that still messes me up. He said there was a dude, I think in Angola actually, because that's where Diesel was locked up. He said that there was a dude whose punk was his son.
This blew my. Tell him about the dad and the son.
Yeah, a guy, he got his son. His son is his sister.
It's a guy doing life in prison.
Wait.
Vlad needs a believer lesson before he tell me this stuff.
Wait. Don't tell me I heard what I just heard.
Yeah.
There is a man in prison,
yes,
and his son
it's for him.
Is his punk.
Yes.
So he has sex with his own son.
You see, before you let anybody else do it, he might as well have him.
He said, before anyone else can have him, I'm going.
Oh yeah, he gonna be for me. Yes, that's true.
Damn. That's cold. And it happened. I could believe it. He's not. I know it's true in Angola.
This is not something you just make up.
Yeah, we had a dude, old man down from Shreveport. He found out that his grandson was in that motherfucker.
Okay.
Right under him. Never met his grandson. His mama told him his granddad had died, and met his granddad.
Wait, he was messing with him?
No.
Okay. That's okay to just meet someone you don't know, but to actually, and I guess the dude that who was basically having sex with his son was saying, well, I didn't know him, I didn't grow up with him, and if anyone gonna do it, it might as well be me. Yeah.
Sick.
Disgusting. That's still your son.
Sick.
Yeah. But that just goes to show how messed up people are in there.
Oh, it's fucked up in there, bro. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. It ain't fucked up as people think, but it's fucked up, bro. You know, them people still go out there in the field every day and pick cotton and come back in with their hands cut up, bro. You know, they go pick their own vegetables in Angola.
Really?
Yeah, you go out there and work every motherfucking morning.
So it's like a chain gang kind of situation?
You saw Life, didn't you?
Yeah.
With the horse, with the white mane over you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a guy on a horse?
Yeah, for about 16 cents a day.
16 cents a day. Were you doing that?
Nah.
Is it a choice or do you have to do it?
Nah, you have to, if you have to work, you have to have a job in Angola.
Okay, so what, you were doing like kitchen stuff?
I did the kitchen. I don't think they won't put me outside the gates.
You might make a run for it?
I don't think they won't put me out. People see me outside the gates? Nah, I don't think you won't put me outside. Yeah, I was a violator, like.
Okay.
I was a violator in the can, so they ain't gonna put me outside no gate. I worked in the kitchen, man. I cut the vegetables, wiped the tables, fixed the trays, cleaned up the kitchen, went home.
Well, this is something I wasn't expecting this year, but you and NBA YoungBoy actually got on the phone together, along with some other people as well. Do you want to say who they are, or is that still a secret?
I mean, it was me, YB, Gates, and Fredo.
Boosie, NBA YoungBoy, Fredo Bang, Kevin Gates were on a group FaceTime.
Yeah.
And I remember I've always been cool with Fredo since the beginning, right? Me and him actually spoke yesterday.
That's who told you.
That's who told me. He said not to say nothing. But since you're volunteering it, it just is what it is. But that's great, because I remember wait, is Fredo your cousin or?
Yeah, he like my cousin down the line.
Yeah. But I remember whenever I used to mention him, he used to be like, well, I just don't talk about Baton Rouge politics. So
Yeah,
you've always just kind of left it alone.
We don't.
Right.
You never heard me get on here and talk about no Baton Rouge.
Exactly. But the fact that all you guys, now you and YoungBoy, there's been some back and forth here and there. A lot of times it seems like it comes out of nowhere. You know, it seems like y'all are cool, and then suddenly YoungBoy drops some line about you and so forth. But what led up to this phone call?
Oh, they fucked my head up, man. I mean, you know, I was getting on that YB. Gates popped up on that motherfucker. Then Fredo popped up on that motherfucker.
So you and Gates, have you guys had a okay relationship, or has there been a little bit of tension?
Nah, it ain't never been no real tension. It's just, I think with BR, bro, it always just like, it always been is like, with rap groups, niggas don't really with each other. It always been like that. Like, niggas groups stay with their groups. Niggas groups stay with their groups. It ain't gotta be no yeahs or nothing like that, nothing going on. That's just how it always been in BR. Niggas groups stick with their groups. That's how it always been.
And that's too bad, because Atlanta's like the opposite.
Yeah,
Atlanta's like everyone tries to work with each other.
Right.
You know, someone drops an album who's big, you see that album on everyone's, social media page, and It's just a lot of intermixing, which I think is better. Like in my line of work, I love working with other media people. me, Academics, Adam 22, Charlemagne, Traplo Ross, Whack 100, we're all Sean Cotton, like we all rock with each other. And there's a couple people on the outside that are like, really, I just look at them as haters.
Yeah.
They sit there and diss us and they can't work with us. Because I feel there's an advantage of everyone working together. So is this basically the Atlanta vibe now happening in Baton Rouge? People now rocking with each other now? Is that what's happening?
I mean, it was a phone call, man. I mean, it was a fire phone call. You know, they made my day because this, this right after my plea. I announced it, so this made my day, bro. So Gay sent me a record right after that.
Oh, Gay sent you a record?
Yeah, YB sent me a record. I sent them records.
Okay.
So
but is it a record with all y'all together?
Not yet, but we.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it's coming. It's coming. They finna hear some with. It's coming, bro. 5 too. 5.
Okay. But to be fair, none of y'all live in Baton Rouge anymore.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? You live in Atlanta. Kevin Gates lives in Calabasas. He actually lives in the same community that I do. I see him out all the time. YoungBoy lives in Utah, and Fredo lives in like Miami.
Right, right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, people travel around, but it seemed like that Baton Rouge, like, kind of, that thing that kind of keeps everyone a certain type of way, you guys have all sort of moved around and probably have different mentalities now. You think that's what it is?
I mean, once it get older, man, get wiser, I can't say what it is. I mean, God move in certain kind of ways, but like I said, I was grateful for the phone call, bro. I was really going through it that day.
Yeah,
I was really going through it that day, bro. Like really going through it, like mad, like mad. So
because you had to take the plea deal?
Yeah, and there was a lot of shit that was coming with that, with family problems. I was having a lot of family problems at the moment. So I needed that phone call, and once she go to work, and I ain't never been the type to. Well, I ain't gonna lie. But send me some. We stepping. I ain't lying. We stepping. This was long overdue. This was long overdue. I feel it's good for the city too.
I agree. I didn't realize, because I remember when I did my last Fredo Bang interview, we did it in New Orleans. I didn't realize that Baton Rouge was that close. I always thought it was like 6 hours away, but it's actually, like an hour and a half away or something?
Nah, like 45
45 minutes, there you go, yeah. So you guys really are neighbors, Baton Rouge and New Orleans.
Yeah.
It's really like right there.
Yeah, right there, yeah.
Yeah. Well, like Shreveport, that's like 4 or 5 hours away.
Yeah, Shreveport way up. Baton Rouge and New Orleans, South Louisiana.
Right there. So this is what, North Louisiana?
North Louisiana,
okay.
Shreveport.
That's where Hurricane Chris is from.
Yeah.
Right. Do you think that that's making a big difference in Louisiana to have a studio of that size and have something like 50, like throw these big events like that and so forth?
I mean, I ain't went out there and checked out. I don't know really what's going on out there.
Okay,
but for anybody to bring something to my state and create jobs, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful, bro. Any who do some like that, and that's the perfect place to do it. Like, that's the perfect place to do it. As long as you get them people to act right out there in them parishes, that's the perfect place to do it. But I salute 50 for that, bringing that to Louisiana like that.
Yeah. Well, you got into a really bad car accident.
Yeah.
What caused that accident?
One of my guys wrecked the car, bro.
He was driving?
Yeah.
And you were what, in the back seat?
I was in the back seat.
You were wearing a seatbelt?
No.
Okay. Do you regret not wearing a seatbelt? It's funny, I just had a conversation with someone who doesn't wear seatbelts either, so.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say I regret it because I still don't wear seatbelts in the back seat. I don't know. I wear them in the front though. I need to start wearing them in the back seat.
Yeah, I agree.
I
Well-
fucked myself up, Vlad. I was fucked up.
Well, right, because wasn't there a whole situation where you had like chest pains, you got like 5 different x-rays and so forth?
Yeah, I was bruised ribs. I damn near couldn't breathe for so long, but I kept going to different doctors.
So what happened? After you got thrown in the car after you got hit? You got thrown to like what, the front seat or?
Yeah, I was hanging out the car, hanging out the back door.
Oh.
Airbags bust.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was the car wrecked?
Total.
Totaled. Oh, damn. Were other people in the car hurt?
Yeah, one of my boys broke his pelvis.
Damn.
One of my boys broke their knee. Yeah, we got fucked up.
Well, didn't you find out that you had a problem with your heart?
I went to different kind of specialists and I had to rest. I had to take some. They gave me some medicine. Like, it got better, man. I mean, doctors know what they doing, bro. Especially in Atlanta, they got some good ass doctors out here. So I healed from it, but it took probably 3 weeks for me to heal, like for me to, because I ain't go to the hospital.
You eventually had to go. Wait. After the accident, you didn't go to the hospital?
I went home.
You're bugging. Why? No good reason. Just didn't go.
I don't know. I'm just go take this pain at the house.
Well, around that time, you and Kanye were going back and forth.
Yeah.
And he actually talked about the car accident. He said, man, to everyone, let this be a lesson. Don't have the handlers make you go against God's favorite. For my entire life, every stupid ass bum N-word I never barely even heard of that come out the woodwork, coming for me, something bad always happens to them.
That's how I feel about me. That's how I feel about me. Ain't nobody come out the woodwork, man. You a professional sucker, bro. Like, come on. If you suck over 6 years, you're gonna be a professional sucker. You enjoy a in your mouth. Like, simple as that, you know?
Yeah.
And I heard him come back to him, Boosie stinks. I laughed myself. That's all you can come back with, Boosie stinks and
he said, I know that N-word smells poor and I've never met him. That N-word is poor. What the f am I talking about smell?
I'd rather be
That's
all
what
that
he
than
didn't
have a
do.
dick in my mouth.
They took a piece of shit and made him talk.
All
to himself.
that, yep, yes sir. Yes sir, yeah, I'm all that, Kanye. Yes sir. Yes sir. But you are gonna be known for, you know, like when he's like, that is just, you know, I don't want to dwell on it, but, and I'm not finna go back and forth with a sucker. If he would have never sucked no, I'll go back with, but no, that ain't going under my resume, bro. I'm not going back and forth on no ground with no sucker. I don't give a how rich you is, you a sucker. You can have all the money in the world, you like pipe in your mouth. That's not finna be on my record. No more Kanye questions. No more Kanye questions. You know, I'm a real one, man. I ain't finna have that shit on my legendary status. Boosie on arguing with? No. I argue with Kanye West, but I'm not arguing with Kanye the dick sucker. I'm not. I can't win that battle because you still confident out of putting it in your mouth. You the confidentest motherfucker in the world. I can't beat you, bro. Like, you can say whatever you want about me. You can say whatever you want about me. But when I remember your name, in my mind, I ain't say everybody else's mind, but when you come to mind, You know. Cause when you used to come to mind, I'd be like, "Damn, Kanye dropped the best album ever, probably. Graduation. That's what I used to be thinking about. Till you fucked my head up and told me you was a pro. You confessed. You confessed that you was a pro. Oh, man. He should have said that before he went against 50 in that rap battle. I bet he would have lost in 05. I bet he would have lost. You wouldn't have won. He should have said he sucked on BET that day. He wouldn't have won that in 05 when all them gangsters was out here. I bet you he wouldn't have sold that much. He wouldn't have sold that much in 05. He should have confessed in 05. 50 Cent would have won. Let's keep it real. When Jeezy was out, when Boosie and Tip was out, you think when BMF was out, you think he would have outsold 50 then? We need to start keeping it real from the jump, because I kept this 100 from the jump.
Yeah, what's crazy though is that if you remember at one point, Beanie Siegel dissed him. This was maybe 2006. And Beanie Siegel called him gay because of the way he dresses. And Kanye did an interview, I think it was on Smack DVD.
I know everybody fucked up now. Everybody who's been in the studio with him, they fucked up now. All these years, because you're going to be thinking, was this thinking about sucking my You know why you think? Nobody really not going to want to be around you now. Jay was smart. He saw something. You about looked at Jay in that corner. Jay, I'm gone. And don't want to be around you, man. If you was a pro, you done got around all these other people, you fantasize topping an ass off. I speak reality. Yeah, I speak reality.
When Beanie Siegel dissed him and called him gay for the way he dressed, I remember Kanye did this video, interview, he was like, yo, man, I ain't gay. I ain't trying to really beef with Beanie like that, have all this extra security, but I ain't gay. And he was all angry about this and the whole time he was gay. So what was the point of that? What's the point?
That's what I'm saying. Why you think nobody don't want to be around you now? They're going to have few people want to be in the studio unless they are entertained by you, unless they want to fundle. Because if you were a pro, an amateur is 1 year. After Luka got in the league 5 years, what that made him?
A pro.
An all-pro.
An all-star.
An all-star. You do anything for 5 to 6 years, you have mastered it, Vlad. That's writing books. That's fishing. That's exercising. And that's sucking. Am I right?
You're right.
And all those things later on in life, that's still gonna be there. So how many niggas was in that studio he was fantasizing on? Get that ass out here. Hey, see why none and nobody don't want to be around him. It's artists, nobody.
Well, here's the thing though. Not only did he suck it, but he sucked his little cousins, so that makes it incest on top of it.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
And here's the thing, right? I talked to a couple people that have known Kanye for a long time, and I'm like, look, is he trolling or is he serious? Because you never know with Kanye. He could just be trolling. And you know what they told me? He said, no, that's a real story.
You need to interview him, Vlad. Let me write the questions, though. You need to interview him, Vlad. Real.
Interview Kanye?
Yeah,
we talked about it before.
Come on, man, if you suck your cousins, the industry these niggas is sick. You just saw that. You just saw that with Diddy. These niggas is sick. If he was sucking that little, you think he just suck all these dicks? You think he just suck more dicks behind the wall? Gone in Wyoming, gone for years, leaving his family.
To go suck a.
I'm not gonna say that. I don't know if he left his family to go suck a. But you're gonna be, bro, if you're entitled, I just told you, bro, the years make professionalism. The years make professionalism. And I just feel that was some weird shit he been that way. Like that lets you know he needs to come out and be a part of the Pride community. He really needs to. Kanye West on the top of the Pride community?
Oh yeah, it'd be crazy.
Oh my God. You know how much money Kanye needs to come out. He needs to write a description of his life in a bio. He needs to tell the world.
Well, I mean, he already did.
No, he needs to be specific. He needs to tell about everything. He just confessed about one. Anything you do one time, you do two.
So you think there's more dicks on the...
Yeah, I believe in life. Anything you do one time, you do two. I believe in life. I don't believe in Instagram. Anything you do once, you do two. I don't believe in all that other shit. They say you rob 7 banks, you're a robber. You rob one. They say you killed 95 people, you're a killer. You killed somebody. I believe in real things in life. If they say you 9, 10 rappers, 11 rappers, you're a hoe. That's what I believe.
Well, I interviewed Dave Bluntz, who actually wrote that song for Kanye.
What song?
Cousins.
What song?
Cousins.
Oh, okay.
What about giving his cousin head?
Yeah.
Dave Bluntz wrote that from Kanye's stories, though.
Oh.
So basically, Dave would hang out with Kanye. So he basically wrote Kanye's new album. So the Hail Hitler song was also written by Dave Bluntz.
Man, come on, man. Kanye done lost it, bro. Why is you letting people write for you? All that talent you got. He didn't write the graduation. Huh?
He's always had a lot of
Other
writers.
people wrote the graduation.
I'm not saying he didn't write.
So I'm thinking I'm listening to graduation, I'm listening to orientation.
Listen, when you look at any Kanye song, there's like 20 people on every song.
Oh my God.
Like he really collaborates a lot.
You
I'm not
lying.
saying there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, he's got a lot of writers. He's always had a lot of writers.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's always had writers. He's always had co-producers, writers. He's always been big on collaboration. So yeah, Dave Bluntz wrote Cousins. He told me about the whole process too. He said when he wrote it, he was like, I don't know if I want to hand this over, but all right, here you go.
He called me maybe like a week later. He was like, man, I really want to make a song about that cousin thing. And I'm like, damn. You know, because like the way it works, I'm making reference tracks. Like I'm recording the songs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, I got to say that. Like, I can't go in the studio and say that around anybody. You know what I'm saying? This is the song I'm going to have to record at home because I have like a home setup. And I just kept procrastinating. And finally, you know, he had hit me after weeks of me putting it off. He's like, I really need that cousin song. And I'm like, so one night at like 11 p.m., I was in my living room and I made that. And when I was done with the song, you know, my manager who I live with, Jesse, he kept coming out of his room. What are you saying in here, man? What's going on? Why are you saying these things? I'm like, hey, bro, I'm just making some music, man. And yeah, bro, after I got done with the song, I stood up and I was like pacing around the room and just looking at my computer like, man, this is going to be some, but it's fire.
And Dave, when he went on his own tour, he would actually have the crowd, he would perform the song and have the crowd sing along. And people did. I saw a video of the crowd singing along to that song. Gay incest songs being sang by a crowd. Yeah, I mean, 2025 is a weird place. Well, you mentioned Diddy. And you've had a lot to say about this whole situation. Now, I have interviewed, at this point, 5 male escorts
I saw it.
that were involved
I follow you.
in the freak-offs.
I follow you.
Yes.
I went and watched every interview.
Every interview?
Almost. I went and watched every one.
What did you think of the male escort interviews?
Or Cassie. What do you think out of male escort? The truth.
Yes.
That's what I thought. You got the truth out of. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Every male escort I talked to said that Cassie picked them,
Yes.
booked them,
Yes.
asked them to
Called
do
them.
everything.
Yes.
One of them said that she
So you know what the name of this? Every time somebody say her name? Extortion. Extortion, that's what they did. I got chills on me. Every time I get them chills, I'm telling the truth. Every time them chills come, that come from my grandma. Extortion. You went to sleeping with your mama, with the boyfriend at the house. You can't even good. When you're at your mama's house, you can't even good. Your mama, you went to your lowest. After y'all was partaking, watching each other with Diddy on the phone, you went to your lowest. Y'all came up with that plan.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all devised that motherfucking plan of extortion.
Yep.
We finna extort this man because she made all the calls. When they couldn't find one, she say, send another.
Yep.
You know, she got the perks out of this situation. Shine say, he saw them argue and he saw Diddy spend $500,000 on this woman out the country.
In Paris. Yep.
$500,000. So you mean to tell me, this is why you hooked. You go get 13 inches of, cause you getting the best. You getting the straight, you is it, you getting, nigga, you ain't getting regular niggas off the streets. You getting pressure. And you popping this top jacking off. And afterwards, go spend a big old bag on me. My life is made, baby. My life is made. For a street who treating you like that, or know how a street, I ain't talking about that, a street look treating you like that. I did all this for you. You get out loud. I'm gonna tear your ass up. I'm gonna tear your ass. I'm bringing niggas in better than me. Better than me. It's way better than me. To your pussy. After this, for what you did for me, I'm going ball out with you. I'm going give you the world with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is extortion. Now when you run off with the motherfucking trainer, that bag get low.
Oh, yeah.
When you go to stay with your mama, anybody who watching, that is your lowest.
And here's the question, though. Where did all the money go? Because I remember I've run into Cassie before just being out and about. Gold, brand new gold, Rolex Presidential, that's about 50. You know, Cartier wrists all, you know, on the other arm. That's a good maybe 20, 30. Had the necklace on. She looked like she was wearing about 100,000 in jewelry, easy. All the jewelry that, and all
It
the
just
gifts.
shows you, man. the
Where did all
beauty-
that go?
Man, bro.
Where did all that go?
I used to like Cassie, little fine ass. All I hear now when I hear her name, extortion. That's all I think about. That black man got extorted. If anybody don't agree, they just don't see like me. But that black man got extorted. And all his so-called friends, see, he gotta wake up now. All them niggas who was toasting that glass with him, ain't nobody say nothing for him.
Not a single person.
Ain't nobody say nothing for him.
Stevie J, few people I saw
Yeah.
that you know, I knew were around Diddy,
Yeah.
but not that many.
You know, but it's cool. You know, when you go through things, you really know who rocking with you, you know?
Yeah.
You really know who rocking with you. That's all. This is, you know, it's just another assassination on an urban legend. All urban stars got to go through it.
Stevie J, I told you, I want friends like Stevie
Yeah,
J.
that's it.
Stevie J, you come hang with me. Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to
you
Stevie
want a
J.
friend like Stevie J.
Yes.
But all them other people, they always talk about what somebody took from somebody. They always talk about what somebody took from somebody. But how many people he made? How many people he helped?
Many millionaires were created by
How
Diddy.
many people he helped?
Yeah.
If you went to those parties and you was looking at the camera, people wasn't on the couches.
No, I've been to parties.
People wasn't, they blew it.
Yeah.
They blew it all in proportion.
Yeah.
It wasn't baby all in the motherfucking on the counter.
No, that was some private.
That's privacy.
Yes.
It's a freako, not a RICO.
Right.
It's a freako. He's a freak.
That's it.
What did he? I don't see no charge but domestic violence. That was well deserved. Like I don't like bro, like she was calling these dudes. I'm watching your interviews. And one dude say he felt some type of way. He thought he was the best. She called and say, can you send somebody else? That child could take some pipe. She can take some wood. Bro, that girl can take some, I'm telling y'all that now. And beautiful like she is, bro, like, that's extorted. He got extorted, bro. The dude got extorted. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real. Then you pay you, then you still go to the Fed? Bro, this is extortion, bro.
Did you see the argument I had with Tony Busby?
No.
You didn't see that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I just gotta play it for you then. Hold on a second. This is important. Hold on, let me play this. If you missed this, this was one of the highlights of this year. Hold on a second. If all these guys didn't travel across state lines, there would be no case at all. None whatsoever.
Yeah.
And with Tony Busby, at the end of the day, like he said, that the feds talked to multiple people that he's representing that were suing, but they decided not to use any of them, which makes me think that there wasn't any real credible, real evidence that they actually did anything wrong in the whole situation. Therefore, there's only two people that were actually used. The only person that was actually, that filed a lawsuit that was used in this case was Cassie. And there's over 100 lawsuits. So what does that say? That says the lawsuits are all nonsense.
Wrong. You know, I listened to you.
And
some of
which of your clients was used in this case?
Let's be clear about something.
Which of your clients was used in this case?
Hey, listen very carefully. If the alleged assault happened in LA, there was nobody flown in, there was nobody coerced and trafficked across state lines, they wouldn't use the client, obviously. These cases that we have filed in New York are filed under a New York statute for sexual assault and sexual abuse. That's completely different than transportation for prostitution or for sexual trafficking, and certainly has nothing to do with RICO. So you just made this grand conclusion that, the U.S. attorney talked to a few of these folks and decided they had no credibility. You are flat out wrong in that respect, because
none of them were used. None of them were used. How am I wrong if none of them were used?
Decided is that there was nothing that happened across state lines, and there was no sexual trafficking, which is what the case was all about. So it has nothing to do with whether these people were credible or not. Their case is a civil case alleging state law claims of assault after being drugged. That was not the case that was brought by the U.S. attorney, and frankly, that's not a case that could be brought by the U.S. attorney, and which is the point
your own
that
client accused Jay-Z and Diddy of raping her when she was 13, and we all saw it was all nonsense. It was absolutely false. It was absolutely false. She said Good Charlotte was there. They weren't there. She was 13 years old. Her own father said it was all nonsense. Jay-Z sued you over that. Come on. Like you have a long history of not credible people. Give you a little bit of information. A long history.
All these broad.
A long history.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Have you won a single lawsuit with any of these people you've represented? A single lawsuit.
Literally 30 days ago for $640 million, pal. So don't be telling me about winning lawsuits.
With Diddy?
More lawsuits than any lawyer in the United States. So I don't hear
with Jay-Z. How many lawsuits have you won against Diddy and Jay-Z? How many lawsuits have you won against Diddy and Jay-Z?
None have went to trial yet, knucklehead. Think about it. They don't just file a case and go to trial. Wait and see.
You won nothing.
Okay, let me just jump. All right, look.
You're a knucklehead.
You didn't see that?
I ain't see that, man. Y'all went at it, huh?
Hey, man, listen. You and I have been through bullshit lawsuits. We know how this works. We know that there's lawyers like Tony Busby that'll just grab a person out of thin air that you may have met once or twice. And that was my whole point. You're saying that 100 people that you're representing were drugged and raped by Diddy. 100 people. When it went to court, they couldn't find anyone drugged and raped by Diddy, including Cassie.
I told you they built this, man. This is built. They extorted a black man, bro. This is built, bro. That is extortion, bro.
Look, I called it. If you watch the interview I did right before the trial.
Black, it's extortion.
Look, right before the verdict, I said he's going to beat the RICO. What about Young Miami?
She's the nucleus.
She's the nucleus?
She's the nucleus.
Why is that?
She made everybody mad.
Oh.
See, she was the tip and iceberg when they gave that little, you go look at Diddy was with them Asians and all this when he went got that hood magnet.
Young Miami.
When he went got that hood magnet and gave her what he promised Cassie, a show. You heard the other one say, I got jealous of Young Miami. Young Miami fucked them hoes up. And that with the thing for her man. Got the thing for her man. That's a woman scorned? Cassie, that's scorned that. I just met her and you done gave her all this. I've been down 9-10 years. That's a woman scorned. Mom, Young Miami fine ass up there. On show. Got her together. Make better music than you.
Winning awards.
Winning awards.
That she didn't deserve.
At the award show. My man. Cassie never got a show.
No.
A woman scorned.
I believe it.
And you know what the man said? Damn, baby, he got her a show. He couldn't even get you a coffee shop. Let's get his ass.
See, I actually disagree with you. You know what I think the tipping point was?
I'm telling you.
I'm going to tell you.
What you
though.
think?
When he had that baby with that Asian girl. That's what I think the tipping point was.
You think that was?
Because Cassie wanted to have a baby and wanted to marry him. I know someone that knew Cassie and Diddy during that time. And he told me they were in the car together and Cassie was like, can you please convince your friend Sean to marry me? Like, I want to be married. I don't want to just be his girlfriend. She wanted to be married.
Oh,
she
you
wanted
think
to
it
have
was
a
the
baby.
baby?
And then out of nowhere, remember how like the academics said, Diddy done had a side baby on all side chicks? And then Young Miami got all mad.
Had a part to deal with that.
No, I understand that, but I think about it. If he had given Cassie a baby, I don't think anything would have happened.
No, she would have never. None of this would be going on.
Look at Kim Porter.
She'll be getting
Kim
money.
Porter had her mouth shut the whole time.
She'll be getting money the rest of her life.
Exactly. She would have officially
Kids
part
would
of
have grew up in a well-put
Combs
family.
family. Listen, Roger Bonds told me that he was there after Diddy punched Kim Porter in the nose. They had to fly in like a plastic surgeon and the whole thing. There was stories that Puff had flown in a plastic surgeon or something like that. You know anything about that?
Yeah, he definitely did.
He flew in a plastic
he flew
surgeon.
in a plastic surgeon. Good. Puff will fly in whatever you need to cover himself up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fly in your doctors so that he can know. He was controlling when it came to Kim, so he would fly in doctors. Anything that if anything was wrong with it, that it wouldn't get leaked out. He was able to control the situation.
Did Kim Porter ever sue him? No. Because they had kids together.
I just told you. You say it happened because the baby. What that is? A woman what?
Scorned. Cassie never had a baby by him.
She never got the show.
Never got a show.
Yeah.
But to
Come
be
on,
honest,
man,
but
bro.
but here's the thing though, right? Let's all keep it 100 right now, right? Young Miami has a certain level of talent. She's a good rapper, but she's entertaining as a personality. Cassie's boring. She's
That
nice
don't
to
mean
look.
if he wanted to give her a show, he could have gave her a show. That don't mean.
See, I disagree.
That don't mean. Probably
Yeah,
Young
no,
Miami
no.
saying,
Look.
hey, give me something. No, hey, that's a street. I know my sister. Hey, look, hey, you a billion. Hey, look, hey, give me a show. Will we doing this? Yeah, that's how that go. Nah, he didn't respect her like that hoe ain't had that mouth that Young Miami had.
That's true.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this.
That's
though,
what
right?
happened.
Look,
These two different kind of women.
look. A close friend of mine was head of marketing.
She just
at Bad Boy.
a rather bigger than a show. She wasn't focused on that. I bet if she would have said, that babe ain't no more freak offs until he's a freak. You think he wouldn't have gave it to her? No, because she was more excited about it. Her focus went on this other clothes. Man, she was bad. Her focus wasn't on it. If he stuck around that long, he would have stuck around longer. If she would have said, baby, all them freak outs. I need me a show. I'm gonna put it like I won't put it. Now you put it.
I'm gonna put it like this. You're a professional artist, right? You're a professional artist. You're a rapper. So you're always looking to collaborate with talented artists as well, right? When Cassie left Diddy and became an independent, entity, did you reach out to Cassie to get a hook on one of your songs?
No.
Was there a bidding war over Cassie after she left Bad Boy?
No.
Because Cassie is not talented as a singer. She isn't. She had one song that her boyfriend wrote for her, and that was it. And I know the guy who was the head of marketing at Bad Boy during the whole time Cassie was there. And he said, and this is my friend, he said every time, because Diddy would have her in the studio all the time. Songs with Kid Cudi, who she ended up with afterwards, songs with Ghostface Killer, all types of collabs. Those are not free. Think Kid Cudi's just doing a verse for Cassie for free? That's probably $200,000. Every song.
Put a press down,
listen.
bro.
I just want to say this. Every time Cassie would go to the studio and put together a song, they pushed those songs just as hard as every other artist on Bad Boy. The people just didn't take to them. The people were not feeling her as an artist. She's not a Mary J. Blige. She's not a Mariah Carey.
They should have wrote better songs for her.
What's that?
They should have wrote better songs for her then.
You can write the best songs in the world, but if you can't sing your way out of a brown paper bag, you know what I'm saying?
It probably was at a time when Diddy was like a sex symbol. Like, sometimes bitches don't like when you get bitches don't like you when you get the top dog. She probably developed hate that way too. I never heard her sing or nothing like that, like actually sing, but.
She's awful. I've heard her sing. She's bad. She's not a good singer. The reason why her career went as long as it did, because she was the boss. Or else she would have been dropped 10 years prior. But she was the boss, so he kept financing her career. But at the end of the day, listen, man, you throw out some bullshit, people aren't taking to it. You can't perform live. Remember, she performed on like MTV and got booed and whatever else. Like, she can't perform. She can't dance. She tried to act. That didn't go anywhere. She was a pretty face that was the boss.
And got to living with her mama with her boyfriend.
Right.
Couldn't in that house. You can't good at your mama house. You cannot. That's if you at your Lord. I done at my mama house. You cannot. Like, you be like, man, you be like real. Like, I ain't breaking no bed. I ain't trying to go too hard at my mama house. Like, that's your lowest. You gotta walk in that what you do when you wake up? You gotta walk. You gotta look out before you walk out. You can't walk out with your box. You don't want your hanging out. Real, you at your lowest.
Yeah.
They was at their lowest and they devised a plan.
I agree.
Bruh, they devised a plan. When you go to your mama with your man, you take, and you the man at the girl mama house, that's even worse. You not even at your mama house. Y'all at y'all worst, y'all.
Look, I interviewed one of the male escorts, Daniel Phillip, and he said very clearly that it was Cassie's idea for him to pee on her. He'd never done it before. He was doing it wrong, He was like, okay, I'll pee on her. And he started peeing on her. She's like, no, too much. You gotta sort of let it tinkle out so it can run down my breasts. I like the way the urine feels. Like, this was her.
She asked me, if I would be willing to do it. And I asked her, why would you want someone to urinate on you? And, I thought that was a little bit strange. And the way Cassie talks, I'll tell you, she goes, I like the way that it feels trickling down my breasts and running over my nipples. And, it's really warm and it's really nice feeling.
This was her idea. She got up on that stand and made herself to be a victim. But here's some of the interesting parts about this trial. When she filed her civil suit, she said, the last time I saw Diddy, he raped me. Then when you get on that stand, and there's a threat of perjury, well, yeah, but then afterwards we met up again and had consensual sex. Doesn't that change the whole story at that point. If he just raped you, why would you come back and have consensual sex? Because maybe he didn't rape you. How about that?
Well, why would he have to rape you when he's giving you what you want on the...
Yes.
He's paying for it. Why would he have to rape you? Why? It doesn't make sense. People have to... It's always... I always tell you this. The questions are complicated, but the answers are simple. We could ask why she did this, why... The answer is she enjoyed it.
I agree.
It'd be all kind of questions. Well, why would Cassie want this? Why would she let him bring him in? And because she enjoyed it. It was a lifestyle for her. When you on X, when you on doing all this, it's a lifestyle. It's not. It's a lifestyle. Like, you enjoy this life. You're with it. You're more with it than the girl that you partaking with.
Oh, look, I remember one of the escorts, he told me the moment when he realized that she wasn't being forced. He told me a story how they were out one night, I think at the Dream Hotel. It's like some Victoria's Secret party or whatever. He was there with a girl, some model chick, and they ran into Cassie. And Cassie looked at him, started mean mugging the girl, like started hating on him. And then, 30 minutes later, she called and said, hey, I'm with Puff right now. Let's do another freak off. If she was forced, she never would have said she ran into the escort. She ran into the escort and brought the idea back to Diddy. She wanted to do it.
Extortion.
And this is how I knew really just how a woman scorned, how evil they could be. Look at this whole situation. You have a C-list celebrity with one song from 15 years ago. You get 20 million from Diddy. You get 10 million from the Intercontinental. You put Diddy in jail. His name, No Diddy, is now synonymous for being gay. You get on the stand and talk about how she would rub other men's cum on his nipples. He lost all types of big endorsements. He lost hundreds of millions of dollars. He's been locked up now for a year. After all that, and he gets put on trial, and he beats most of the actual charges he beats, what does she do? She writes a letter to the judge and says, don't let him out before sentencing. You have won. You have won.
I can't stand that.
You have won.
I can't stand that.
You've taken his money, you've humiliated him. I think really,
that's one of the
Cassie
dirtiest,
just wants him dead. She wants him dead and she wants to see him get killed.
That's one of the dirtiest women that gonna ever come across this. And all that you just said, and all black people steady trying to bring this man down. Black is the worst race ever. When it comes to each other, all we done been through, we tear each other ass down. We tear it. If that was motherfucking Garth Brooks, if that was motherfucking Johnny Depp, The Rock, and was coming with these accusations.
The Rock is half black though. Let's just.
Okay, not The Rock, not The Rock. If this was Tom Cruise, if this was Tom Cruise, Mark Wahlberg, and these and the world that saw you provide this lifestyle for this woman who has no talent, from what Vlad say, I always thought she had a little talent.
Okay.
But I was overlooked by the face.
Yes.
But if this was a white man and a woman came with this, do you know how many white motherfuckers would be outside that courthouse for you trying to take their favorite, one of their favorites away?
Yeah.
It wasn't black people. I don't know why we made to tear down each other and be against each other, bro. That's why we don't have the store. That's why these people that took over our neighborhood, bought all our stores out. We gotta stop bringing down each other, You gotta stop bringing down each other, bro, as a black race, bro. I don't like it, bro. You don't see no white people talking about Boosie right now. You don't see no white people talking about Boosie going to jail. Boosie. You don't see that.
You see Charleston White celebrating.
You don't see that. All you gonna see is, All colors.
No, you're right. I
Go on
haven't heard-
YouTube. Go
I
on
haven't heard
YouTube
a
right
single-
now.
No, you're right. I haven't
Go
seen
all on
a single
YouTube.
white person celebrating your demise. Yeah, you're right.
That's crazy.
Well, you know, a lot of white people were celebrating Diddy's demise, especially white women. I mean, think about it. The prosecution was all white women.
Man, Diddy got railroad, bro. Let's keep it.
I agree.
A RICO is a group of individuals who commit a. You gotta read it out. It's all that. It's you committed this crime with this individual. It's a RICO is a.
Have you ever been charged with a RICO yourself?
No,
Okay.
a RICO is like this, bro.
Yeah.
When you see a RICO,
It was
30 people get arrested.
It was made for the mafia. It was specifically created for the mafia in New York.
30 people get arrested on a
Yes.
RICO.
Right. It was a one-man RICO. Yeah. Although that could happen, but in this case, it was not that.
Have you ever saw one man RICO?
No, but I've talked to lawyers. You know, like I remember.
I've never seen
Drew Finling. I remember me and him had a long
He
conversation.
said he saw one man.
He said this
Well,
happened.
I've
Yeah.
never seen it.
Yeah.
Not a
This
one
happened.
man.
Yeah.
They fucked him.
Well, now at least I think 2 of the male escorts are now suing Cassie, which I predicted would happen as well. Now she got the bag.
Yeah.
Now she got to deal with it.
God don't sleep, bro. Like, God don't sleep.
See, but you know what I think will really happen though? I think at one point her husband's going to divorce her, and you know there's no prenup.
Right. So he gonna take all that money.
He's going to take half.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a city boy summer. Let me tell you. That's what I think will happen.
Yeah.
Because he has to sit there and be like, well, you didn't ever tell me about the piss in the mouth.
Yeah, and she ain't, she ain't gonna really give him no way because she don't want to lose that again. Because she gonna be tight as with that money. But God gonna make her lose that money for doing that to that man. She gonna lose all that.
Well, you mentioned The Rock. There is a photo that's been going viral recently. This is the 5 highest paid black actors in Hollywood. What do you think about this list right here?
Who is that dude up top?
You don't know who that is?
Who it is?
That's Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder. You didn't see that movie?
I think so.
You didn't see where he basically dressed up like a black man in that movie?
That's a white man?
Yes.
At the top?
Yes. Robert Downey Jr.,
I know
Iron
who
Man.
I know Iron Man.
Iron Man, that's Iron Man.
Oh,
You've never
Iron-
seen the movie Tropic Thunder?
I know who Iron Man. I know Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that's him.
Robert Downey Jr. was a little thug.
You gotta see Tropic Thunder. One of the great movies out there. Well, Shannon Sharpe, somewhat of a similar situation.
Yeah.
He allegedly paid that OnlyFans girl $23 million and then got fired by ESPN right afterwards. Now look, me and Shannon are not on the best of terms last I checked, but I'm not celebrating this type of thing. Like this is extortion. This is a shakedown.
Shakedown.
Over what appeared to be a consensual relationship.
Shakedown. It's just one. That's another. They gonna keep on coming. They gonna keep on coming because you know the world pat their hands. The world pat their hands. Ain't none of these women going to jail for this until they start going to jail and getting locked up and having a chance to go to prison. These gonna keep on coming back. You know, this gonna keep on coming back. See what's gonna happen is the niggas gonna start doing it to the famous bitches now.
Yeah.
They gonna retract. They gonna start doing it to all the famous, the big time bitches. She drugged me. You know, she did this to me. Yeah, she put something in my drink. They gonna have everything does a circle, Vlad.
Yeah, I mean, one of the Clayton, one of the male escorts is actually claiming that he was drugged by Cassie and Diddy. He's filing a lawsuit.
It's gonna come back.
I hope
They
he wins.
gonna get Cassie. They gonna come back. They gonna get everybody. Every bitch who done hung out. Every bitch who done hung out. Because it's worth a case. If you say, if we was in the club that night, that's what Tony Buggs probably doing, grabbing all the motherfuckers. All you gotta do is be in the club that night.
That's it.
And you got a lawsuit.
That's it. Or not even be in the club.
Not even be in the club,
Like
be in the city.
The girl that was that claimed she was 13 when she got raped by Diddy and Jay-Z. Her own father said there was no way she could have been there. We live 3 hours away from New York City. I would remember driving 12 hours to drop her off, pick her up, drop her off, pick her up. Like, that's ridiculous. But yet, she claims that's what happened, and she found a lawyer to represent her. Because Tyler Perry's getting sued right now by a guy. You heard about that?
Yep.
Listen, I don't think it's any surprise that Tyler Perry appears to be gay for, he dresses up like a woman as his main job. So no one's going to be shocked if he comes out the closet.
It wouldn't be that bad if Tyler Perry be gay.
No, listen, I talked to someone that actually knows him well, and I'm like, why did he just come out the closet? He goes, well, man, that's on his own time. He goes, I don't know what his sexuality is. We've never had that conversation, but it's his business what he wants to put out there.
Yep.
But I just feel like in a situation like this, when you have these lawsuits, and look, if you gay and you want to have gay relations with people you work with, there's nothing wrong with that. If they're gay as well, it just is what it is. But then they turn around and sue you, and now everything is, have you read some of those text messages?
I read them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to repeat them.
Yeah, me neither.
I honestly think that if Tyler Perry came out the closet, he'd be like twice as big as he is now. Or do you think that certain people would turn their back on him? Because he does have a primary church audience.
You gotta understand that Tyler Perry got the ghetto audience, bro. He started on VH1 tape. A lot of those people, they really stand for something. And all of those church people who life he talking about, they really stand for something. So I feel like that'll be the reason that if he was, I'm not saying he's gay or not, but if he was, that'll be a reason that he would think in his mind, that community gonna leave him alone. But you, baby, man, you passed that community.
Yeah, you're bigger than that.
Yeah, you way bigger than that community, but that community would have a lot to say about that. I'm just being honest, because I'm from that Southern Baptist community. And I know how them women is. I know how my uncle is.
Yeah, but
you ask what they would have to say. They
but
would
this
have
is someone that's been dressing up like a woman for like 20 years.
I know, but they love him. They love him.
I mean, he's talented. There's a lot to
love. They love him.
He's talented.
But they don't go against their religion. You know what, Tyler Perry, when them households, them Southern Baptist households. I don't know if you watched the Tyler Perry movie. Them Southern Baptist households, the little girl acting all that, tear her ass up. Them rules. Who she talking? Medea? That is a Southern Baptist grandma. And she always thought, God, the Lord Jesus Christ. Yes, that stands for something, Vlad. That goes for a lot.
So that's the reason you think?
That's the reason if he was gay. I'm not saying he's gay. You're not finna have me talking about who say gay. No, if he is gay, that would be the reason I feel like he would keep it a secret. But as for me, I wouldn't. I mean,
is what it is.
I love seeing him play Medea. Like
you like that?
Yeah. It reminds me of you don't understand, bro. Unless you had grandma, it's just like, bro.
Look, I remember I watched my first Medea movie, and I'd never watched one before. Like, there's a new one, like I think on Netflix or something. I don't have grandmas like this, right?
Right.
I grew up in a white Russian Jewish household, so my grandmas are totally different.
Yeah. It nails. Yeah. The grandma always got the brother. You always got the little badass little niece. Hey, it's reality for us.
Yeah.
He a legend, bro. Tyler Perry a legend.
Well, Gilbert Arenas, who's actually a friend of the show, has been on a bunch of times. I did his show as well. Recently got arrested for his role in an alleged illegal gambling operation. Now, you went off when you saw this.
Yeah, I was mad because I feel like it's another extension to take us down. You're not gonna be able to gamble at your house with your partners anymore. They say he was winning off every hand. That's called the cut. That's basically to clean up your house after people leave. You didn't cook food for everybody. That's basically, that people been doing this since the 1900s. But you start with him. You start with him. The black man, I'm gonna say it. Cause you're not going to Dolly Parton house while they playing cards and talking about it's a gambling ring. You're not going with Taylor Swift. You're not going to nobody house. You know how many people who are rich who gamble for fun? We gamble for fun. So at the end of the night, I got your ass. It's nothing, we gamble for fun. People gamble and call their people over there and play cards. They've been doing this since the 1900s. Don't let this become another thing to take us down. Gambling at your house, and it's illegal. It's illegal. They've been doing this since the Jacksons. James Brown. You know the card games of Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. When has this became a crime? And he say they had the things on the chip. They say they had the things on the table engraved in it. Mm-hmm. I've never been to a celebrity house who has a poker table who don't got his name on it. They're building it for social media. You've never seen been in a celebrity house that don't got his on there for the gambling table. It's on the card table. It's on the pool table. It's another, y'all gonna listen to me one day. Bringing some people to your home who your friends, all of us are rich as all of us are rich as you gotta understand, you talking about they made money off, that's little. The person who win might give you $20,000. He come out there with $60,000, We have money, we're friends. Mm-hmm. We're calling each other 3 days when we come back and bring your ass back over here. I'm finna tear your ass up. It's a friendly game. We cannot make this a crime. We're biting people into our homes and make this criminal. That's what I was saying about this another one. These people are smart.
Have you heard of the card game Bourrée?
Bourrée?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of Bourrée.
It actually started in Louisiana.
Yeah, I heard of Bourrée. Bro, this is out of control. Because they gonna go to a cowboy card game. They gonna try to bust in one of them motherfuckers, and they gonna fight, and they gonna shoot the out of them. Running that motherfucker in a cowboy card game. Talking about locking them up.
Bourrée, I think it was Sebastian Telfair told me this the other day. He said, this is the main reason for most NBA fights within the same team. Bourrée.
60% of the fights in the NBA is behind Bourrée.
Real? 60% of the fights.
It stems from Bourrée. It stems from Bourrée. Yeah, because we start making jokes. Yeah. We start making jokes. You start losing your money. Everybody laughing at you. Oh, yeah, boy. Get him. That's a fact.
In fact, remember the whole situation with Gilbert Arenas and Javaris? They pulled out guns.
Yeah, when he pulled out the gun?
It was over that card game.
Damn.
Because that card game, before you know it, could turn into tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Depending on how you play. And everyone in the NBA plays it like crazy, especially on the plane and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the fact that like Gilbert made Javaris lose a bunch of money, that turned into a whole situation. Bro. But yeah, no, listen.
You know how many teams gamble on the plane?
Everyone gambled. Michael Jordan gambled.
Bro, Michael Jordan did it for a sport, bro. It's
but then
fun.
Again, he got caught up as well. Remember Jordan?
Michael Jordan did it for fun. No Michael Jordan slander. You know that.
No, there's no slander.
No Michael Jordan slander.
There's no slander, but I interviewed the guy, the golfer that he was gambling with.
Jordan did it for fun.
Did it for fun.
It didn't affect his game.
Didn't affect his game.
He did it for fun. We do it, I just told you. If you call people over there, remember they tried to f with Jordan, talking about he wrote the man a check for $200,000.
That's what I'm talking about. I interviewed that guy.
It's fun. It's still fun.
Because Jordan didn't have the money, so he just wrote him a check.
He just wrote him a check.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
If I lose it, if somebody lose, I ain't got the money? No.
There you go.
I'll sell you. It's fun. We can't let these people make this a crime that's going on in our own home. Anything in your own home, how can we put that a crime? If we're allowed, it's my home. How can we put that a crime, Vlad?
Well, Gilbert got out the same day, and he announced that he's snitching.
Oh yeah, you know Gilbert ain't Gilbert Arenas finna tell on the computer. Yeah, I saw it. Gilbert Arenas finna snitch on the computer.
Do you have any problems with Gilbert snitching?
You know, I don't like snitches regardless. I just don't like snitches regardless. I mean.
But in this case, is it understandable?
Nah, the snitching ain't never understandable, but you gotta expect what you gonna get from him.
Right.
You know, he's not a gangster. You know,
he's cooperating.
He is a,
because he even said I was just renting out the house. I wasn't doing it.
He is a citizen.
Yes.
He's gonna rat. It's not. He's a citizen, bro. I don't look at it like, you know, citizens. But when you play this two sides, bro, like, it's a whole different thing, you know. But Gilbert Arenas gonna tell it all. Hey. Shit. When he came out, cause I watch his show and he's funny to me.
I've been on the show.
Like he's funny to me. Like I watch his show. So
let me ask you a question. Like this is a hypothetical. With our relationship, something similar happened to me. I had a card game, it got busted, and I'm cooperating. Would me and you continue to be cool after that or no?
I wouldn't develop a hate for you because you're a citizen.
Okay.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be coming hanging.
No, that'd be it, huh?
Nah, okay. We wouldn't. You couldn't hang like that.
Okay.
No,
I don't. For everyone that's accused
I got niggas I know rats right now.
No, I got you.
You know, when I see them, you know, ain't no beef or nothing. You know, ain't no beef, but you know,
I got you. We won't be cool after that. I got you. Listen, everyone wants to always accuse me of snitching. I haven't snitched on anybody.
Yeah,
okay?
You know, it just, you know, it just wouldn't, you know. But people already think you're a rat.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're a certified rat in the street.
Right, but I'm saying there's actually no.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they be trying to.
Whatever.
I was in there, bro. I had to ask a dude, bro. I'd say like, a dude came up to me, Vlad, in the airport, and he say, "Why do you mess with this man when he's sending all our brothers to jail?" Man, this man sit down 10 minutes. I say, can I have a conversation? I asked, can I have a conversation? We sat down.
Yeah.
So I'm getting his ass, Vlad. I say, have I ever got on that couch and sent myself to jail? I say, he say, but he's interacting the quick. I say, have I ever got up there and did any of that? He say, no, you haven't, but others have.
Who?
So I say, if anybody, I say, you didn't say Vlad just now. I say, if anybody else then did it, who you have to blame? And he was kind of stuck. He was like, yeah, they do be some stupid motherfucker. I'm like, you just said it. You just said I did it, but they didn't do it. I'm like, yeah, Vlad, they be.
Man, listen, I don't care because I am very careful with people. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, Faison Love, who I just interviewed, he's got a case. I don't know if you heard about that whole situation.
No.
Yeah, so ironically, San Diego.
Oh my God.
Ironically, in San Diego, he went to a hotel. He was actually back, he's from there. He was back in town to go to a friend's funeral. He goes, I think, to the Sheraton Hotel. He goes to check in, and they say that he doesn't have a booking. And he said, well, I booked it through this app. And they're like, well, you're going to have to go back to the app and figure it out because we can't help you. Allegedly, he got angry. And what they say is he ripped the credit card reader off the table and threw it at one of the employees. Now, police showed up. No one got arrested. But then afterwards, they claimed that she went to the hospital and she has a concussion. And now it's great bodily injury. Now he's facing 7 years. And yeah, it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. But when I interviewed him, I made sure we didn't talk about any of the details of this whole situation. Yeah. You have this case. This is what they say. How do you feel about it? Okay, that's it. We can go on to the next topic. Nothing you say is going to be used in this courtroom. I'm very
They don't
careful
play
with
in
that.
San Diego, bro.
I've always turned down interviews with people with, open cases. And the only person I could say out of 17 years of doing interviews, really, if you got the DVD days, it's like 20 years. You and I met during the DVD era, right?
Yeah.
So 20 years of interviews. 20 years of interviews. Do you know the one person that I could say my interview was tied to his arrest? Keefe D.
Keefe D.
But that man wrote a whole book before I ever interviewed him.
Man.
So you're not going to put that on me. Or if you want to put that on me, that's fine. I don't care. I'll take the credit for that one. But everyone else, every rumor, ARAB, nothing to do with me. Casanova 2 times, nothing to do with me. You, nothing to do with me. The list goes on. Taxstone, nothing to do with me. Talk to the actual people. Have you ever heard them say it's because of Vlad that I'm in jail? No, it's the internet saying it. So the internet can kiss my ass at the end of the day. Well, but speaking about actual real cases, and you've had a lot to say about this, the Queso murder case. That one seemed like it hit you really close to home. What made you so upset that
I got
Queso's
so
dad...
sad for Queso, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cause I know how it feels somebody tell on you who you love. But I couldn't imagine the pain of my daddy getting up there telling on me. I didn't felt that pain. I didn't cry for that pain already, but my daddy getting up there telling on me, and I know what I stand on. It really hurt me, bro. I ain't lying, bro. Cause next they gonna have the rat daddy community.
The rat daddy.
Yeah, the rat daddy community, and they know what they excuse gonna be. I ain't want them to die. Then they gonna come with the reality show. They deserved it. Number rat daddies putting their sons in jail. That's why I stopped watching First 48. I told that's why I stopped watching First 48 when a mama told on a child. We let this go with Queso. The rat daddy community coming. They gonna form. I told on my son so he didn't he didn't die in the streets. The rat daddy community. Then somebody's gonna bring the money to get the reality show. My son deserved it. The dad is with the task force. He usually be here. Daddy know all your shit anyway. They're gonna use a daddy as a tool. The federal government gonna use a daddy as a tool to take the son down. Reincarnation, motherfucker, get ready.
See, I don't know. This one to me is a little
I know.
I know. You and I are gonna disagree on this.
I know.
You and I are gonna disagree.
And we two different people.
Two different people.
Yeah.
I love you and I respect you, but I don't always agree with you.
I could hit a song.
Because
this is a story all about how my son got turned upside down, so I had to point at him and tear here.
Look, if you look at this situation, it's a little bit complicated. Because Queso's dad was in the car when the car got shot up. Queso's dad got hit, his son got hit, and I believe his stepson got killed.
Yeah.
So then Queso took it upon himself to go allegedly, well, he's been convicted of it, so at this point we could say, go kill the person who did the shooting. His dad tried to clean it up for him. His dad tried to, get rid of the evidence, have him switch cars, and try to help him.
If you're a dad like you're supposed to be, you don't do none of that. You don't do none of that. If you're a dad like you're supposed to be, you don't do none of that.
What do you mean?
You don't do none of that. Son, I ain't with that.
Okay.
You don't do none of that.
Okay, so if your son came to you,
I
just did a murder, you'd say, I'm not helping you?
I'm not gonna tell you what the I'm gonna say. Because this will follow me forever. I don't know who the you think you talking to. But the fact of the matter is, you shouldn't have even with that.
Yeah.
If you ain't going all the way, you ain't with that. Because you led him wrong from 1 year old.
Good point.
When he was senior in jail at 5.
Right.
He was already led wrong.
Yeah.
It's damn near your fault already, buddy. You fucked him up. It's already, he want to be a gorilla now. He come and see his dad at 5 years old in the pen. We fucked him up. I fucked Toot up. You stand up for that boy. That is your child. You done live your life. You damn near dead, boy. You ain't gonna last about 15 more years. You old as a... You dead. You got 20 more on the calendar. Talking about who you waiting for. Save your motherfucking son who gonna bring you 8, 9, 10 more grandchildren. Who gonna bring your other children 8, 9 more nieces. Cause you led him wrong. We led him wrong. We led them children wrong.
No, you're right. That's a good point. That's a good point.
It's a perfect
No, you got me on that.
Destruction since birth.
No, you're right.
Yeah, so why you ain't fix that destruction?
You're right.
You don't go with them white people and let them sink your I don't give a We created that monster.
Right, because Queso got convicted.
Yes. Yes.
With his dad's testimony being key testimony in that case.
Yes, he did. But I just found out his daddy been a rat. His daddy been a rat.
I think I heard this.
Yeah, his daddy been a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he been a rat. I just found that out. That fucked me. I'm like, damn, it wasn't too hard for him. Once a who been a rat, who know he's not gonna go to jail, he was already prepared to be a rat before this came because he knew if anything come else in my life, I'm gonna tell. It just happened to be his son. This is an evil man. This is an evil man. This man has no regard for life. Tell me he's trying to save a life. You have no regard for life. You made that monster. When he came to you with all that, I'm not with that. You fix that. No, you ain't no dipping in and out.
Yeah.
We going all the way.
That's what he did, yeah.
You dip in and out. We going all, now this thing got real, you won't check out? No, we going all the way to the dump. You know what a real motherfucker would have did? Would have went all the way to the dump. That's my boy, man. That's my seed. That's half of me. You ain't no man. You thinking like a boy. You thinking like a boy when the people come to you. I gotta live some more years. I got years to, no you don't. No you don't. No you don't. No you don't. I can't respect it. They're gonna start the daddy rat gang, then it's gonna go to the, gonna go to the reality shows. Son, you deserve it. They gonna be chasing their sons. I told you I'm a prophet.
Well, when was the last time you went to a Ynw Melly hearing?
About
a year ago, maybe?
Yeah, 2 years.
Well, at this point, the double murder retrial has been delayed until 2027. 7. That's 2 years from now. And he's been locked up since, hold on, when did he get locked up? He's been behind bars since 2019. So that's 8 years of being locked up with no conviction.
That's injustice, bro. That's injustice. Coach system don't like to lose, bro. That's injustice, bro. That's injustice. I think Drew finna get on that case.
Oh, Drew finally getting on that?
Think so.
Oh, me and Drew, you know something, since that interview that we first did, we've actually developed a friendship. In fact, like one of the main lawyers I'm using right now was directly referred by him.
Yeah. That's what I heard through the wind. Somebody called me and told me, Drew, I gotta call Drew and ask him.
Well, Drew's also representing Lil Durk.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you heard I don't know if it's real, but there's the rumor that O.T. Avani's cooperating.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah, because, and me and Drew talked about this on camera. Listen, you have a top-notch lawyer. This guy could do miracles. He used to be your lawyer at one point.
Yeah.
Right? He was YoungBoy's lawyer.
He's still my lawyer on my criminal case. On my other criminal case.
Yeah. I mean, he was YoungBoy's lawyer. He was Big Meech's lawyer, Young Dolph's lawyer, whatever else. You got a great lawyer. But what I said when we did the interview, that Durk's biggest problem is if it's one of his core guys turns against him, that's going to be a hard one. That's going to be the hard hill to get over. Would you be surprised if that happened?
I ain't surprised with nothing. I ain't surprised with none of these niggas, man. Did you see that YSL trial? You gonna be surprised if somebody, man, come on, how they did Thugger, bro? Like, man, you think I'm surprised? I'm expecting. I'm not, I told you, 2 years ago, I stopped expecting the best from people. That was up my life, you know? I expect the worst.
Yeah.
So when the other come, I expect the worst. With anything, I'm already expecting the worst, so I'd rather be surprised, not hurt, you know?
Well, speaking of Young Thug, I guess a new song leaked out where he disses Yak Gotti. He said, Yak Gotti tricked me for some years. I didn't know he was telling. And then said, the only reason I f with you, Gunna, is because of Troop. You know who Troop is?
Troop was a big gangster out the South Side, I think.
Okay. Got it. So now this caused the whole thing here in Atlanta where people are speaking in a certain type of way. Do you think Yak Gotti cooperated?
You saw the video?
I saw the video. I'm actually interviewing him tomorrow. But he beat the case.
Yeah, I know.
But it wasn't because of the cooperation. That was an old video.
Yeah, I know. That
He legitimately beat the case. I interviewed,
I know.
I interviewed his lawyer.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Gunna caught it too. Do you still think Gunna's a rat?
Vlad, how many times you gonna ask me
I
that?
got you. You're right.
God damn, Vlad. You gonna have all the Gunna fans fuck with me again.
You're right. You're right.
God damn, bro. I don't want, bro. You only seen I've been trying to. Yeah, bro, because you got to understand, we can't win. Real niggas cannot win against these people. Everybody got to know this. Because everybody on social media, 90%, they are citizens.
Yeah.
They will tell on you.
99%.
98% are citizens.
Yes.
They have the right to tell on you.
Yes.
So they don't even hear what you're saying. We looking like haters. But we stand on.
Yeah, that's true.
With real niggas, we look like haters. There's no need to talk about them on social media. We're gonna get hate. Because 90% of people reading it will tell.
True.
So it's, hey.
True.
It's no need to, but we, it's.
I mean, is Gunna, like right now, like he just dropped a new album, would you say he's the biggest rapper in the world right now? Or one of them?
I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't.
Because you don't say.
I wouldn't say that.
I think he's pretty huge right now, man.
I wouldn't say that.
He's bigger than Young Thug right now.
I just feel like he gonna get bigger and bigger because, he's labeled as a rat.
That
and
helps
there's
him?
so many rats yes. Yes. Do you know how many people reading social media will tell if they got in the RICO? Yes, he's gonna get more popular and more popular. But one thing, he's gonna die known as a rat. I don't even, when they close that casket, it's one thing they could never take away from what they cheat the game, Black. When that casket closed, when your name get talked about, you're gonna have that 3-letter word always that
R-A-T.
overshadows so much you have accomplished in life for the choice you made. People and that's just how that is. You dying as a rat.
Well, Doug Weinstein, who was Yak Gotti's lawyer, who I interviewed at one point, he addressed the whole accusation, after the Young Thug verse came out. He said, Yak did not say a single thing against Young Thug in his interviews with the cops. I don't know where this is coming from. Yak had the opportunity to turn on Young Thug during the trial to get out of the case easy. He never took it. He stood tall and took it all the way to the jury.
Yeah, I know he did, but he took it all to the jury. But we're talking about that video.
That video, yeah.
It's nothing that lawyer can say. It's nothing God can say. we talking about that video. That video made Thug cry. That video made Thug cry. When you watch that video, or somebody you love out and watch this video, you're gonna cry. For somebody you really love, I'm talking about you really gonna die for this. And you see them up there letting it out like the love was never there. you gonna cry, bro. Telling you.
Well, what's your take on Lil Meech? You seen that video? That police video?
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Where he was like, yeah, go back and go find the other stuff.
Yeah. Meech my little bro. I mean, I still with Meech, bro. I just feel like, to be honest, we expect more from Meech because of Big Meech.
No, I think you've seen situations like, remember at one point he was getting arrested. He was like, yo, my dad's like Pablo Escobar or something.
Nah, that wasn't that bad in the airport like that.
Well, yeah, you don't say stuff like that, though,
That wasn't that bad in the airport. I feel like at the airport, he just trying to shake that motherfucker. But that looked that kind. That other, that was like.
Yeah. No, the guy wanted to interview me. He reached out.
Yeah, that was like, man.
Yeah. Well, he's not a gangster. His dad was a gangster.
Yeah.
I mean, his dad's retired at this point, which is good.
Yeah.
But Lil Meech was never into that, ever. His dad was.
I just want Meech to win, bro. I like the little dog. I want him to win, bro.
Did you and Big Meech ever talk about the whole cancellation? When that whole show was
we
canceled?
talked when it got canceled, I mean.
Yeah, but you said you weren't really trying to talk to him on the phone at that point.
Nah.
So you guys never had a whole conversation about that?
Nah, that's Big Meech. I talked to Big Meech. That's in person.
Yeah.
You're
not talking on the phones with Big Meech?
Yeah.
Someone's listening to that phone call.
I
Huh?
don't know, man, but yeah, but you know, I with dude, bro. I want him to win. Bro. Every time I see him, I holler at him.
Yeah. What do you think about Turk getting kicked off the Cash Money tour?
Family business, you know. That's kind of family business. I don't really want to speak on that. That's kind of family business, and I just feel like they probably just couldn't work it out.
Yeah.
I feel like they been at the head though. Like, I still feel like they been at the head.
Yeah, I've always felt like Turk has always been the outsider in that particular clique. That's how I feel.
I don't know. I just feel like when Wayne wasn't on the tour, I was like,
oh, Wayne's not on that tour?
Uh-uh.
Oh, so who is it? BG, Birdman, Juvenile, Turk
BG,
at one point?
Yeah.
Huh.
And them dudes from the East Coast, Jada, I think Jada kissed them, Rough Riders, somebody on them.
Huh. Yeah, man, look, me and Turk were cool until he recorded my phone call and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Then after that, I mean, that to me is a form of snitching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're recording my phone call.
Turk recorded your phone call?
Yeah, and posted it. And it wasn't even a bad phone call. We were just working out some issues he had.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, I can't really rock with people that do that. Because now I don't feel safe talking to him on the phone again. But, you know, because isn't BG and Turk going at it at this point?
Yeah, it was BG and Turk going at it.
What was that over?
I don't know. I mean, them niggas, they might be stemming from something way back. I don't know what that should be about. You know, I don't really be knowing what that should be about.
Well, let's switch lanes for a second. Boxing. September 13th, Canelo versus Crawford. Now, according to betonline.ag, Canelo is the favorite at -172. Crawford is the underdog at +151. I already know the answer to this, but who do you got?
Only person ever let me walk him out to a fight.
Oh, Crawford? You walked out with him to a fight?
Yep, 2016, the championship fight.
Oh.
Only person that on HBO.
Really?
Only person that ever let me walk him out to a fight.
I missed that.
Yeah,
congratulations, that's big.
Yeah, that was big.
Okay, and that was for the championship fight.
Yeah.
Right, because look, Crawford's undefeated, 41-0.
Yeah, 42-0 out.
42-0, okay, my bad. Now, Canelo's not undefeated, but I think he's only taken like 2 losses. One of them was Mayweather.
Right.
Early in his career.
Right.
Now, Canelo is bigger. Crawford had to gain weight to get in that, in that category. And he is favored. Now, are you just picking Crawford because you know him? And it's fine if you say yes.
I know his spirit.
Yeah?
Yeah, he got a killer in him. He a silent killer. I've been around niggas like that in the hood. Them niggas lay back until you bring it out, and then they just, you know, I've been like that with them niggas. Like I didn't watch Crawford. I didn't hung out with this my boy. Like this got a killer in him. You know, Canelo better be ready. Like this got a killer in him, bro.
Well, did you watch the Javante Roach fight, the original one?
Javante, yeah.
A lot of people said that Javante didn't win that fight.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a fight. There was supposed to be a part 2, and it was supposed to be like coming up soon, but then Javante got arrested, and then the whole thing's up in the air.
Yeah, I was pissed at that fight. I was pissed.
Who do you think won? You could say that Roach won that fight. You don't think so? I mean, Javante won it, but the crowd wasn't feeling it. Oh, it was a draw. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was a draw. Exactly. Exactly. But people were booing the draw because people felt that Roach actually won that fight. How do you feel? You know Javante?
Yeah, I fuck
That's what's happening right now. Okay.
No, man, nah, bro. But I just feel like, bro, like, I feel like Tank, you know, the whole house was against me. They was, who see you Tank lost, they was on my ass, black. But I just feel like Tank can beat this dude. That wouldn't, bro, Tank can beat this dude. That's why I won't see this rematch. I got my bag for this rematch, you know, so.
Are you gonna bet on it?
Yeah, you know.
Don't do it at Gilbert's house, though. I'm sorry, Gilbert, I'm just joking.
Man,
I'm just joking. You my man.
Hey, you know I'm a Tank. I know Tank can put him up. But
I think so too.
That dude definitely, he boxed him, bro.
No, he boxed him. No, he definitely boxed him. Well, it's still very early, obviously, but I actually looked it up on betonline.ag. They have the odds for who's going to win the NBA championship this year. OKC Thunder, plus 275. Denver Nuggets, plus 700. Cavaliers, plus 750. Knicks, plus 800. Rockets, 850. So obviously the Thunder is the number one pick.
Right.
Well, who do you think is going to win this year?
I'm going with the.
Notice how the Lakers aren't on this list.
Thunder, Rockets, or the Celtics.
Celtics aren't on the list either.
Oh no, Jason Tatum gone. Thunder, Rockets, who in that East? Cavs.
Cavs. So, I mean, according to the odds, in terms of most favored, it's Thunder, Cavs, Rockets. Why would you say the Cavs and the Rockets?
I just feel like I feel like the Rockets gonna be far, bro. That dude Ginseng and KD, man, I got good hopes for the Rockets. And they got Steven Adams, they got some vets. Like I see the Rockets going, bro. They got that lockdown defensive boy, that twin. Oh, like, I see potential in the Rockets, bro. I know basketball.
I mean, it's interesting that the Lakers aren't on that list.
I feel like the Lakers gonna have to prove themselves.
Okay.
I feel like ain't nobody really believing in them with LeBron aging.
Yeah.
Luka gotta come back and show him what it is. You know, I feel like ain't nobody really believing in the Lakers because I don't think they really looking at Bron like a who can take that motherfucker and win a championship by itself.
Yeah, I mean, he's older now.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's like one bad injury and it's over.
Yeah.
That's really
he say he ain't got long. I think he should go to Cleveland and team up with them boys. Get one and call it a day.
That'd be hot. Go back to your hometown.
Him and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
With them two big old boys, Mobley and them boys. Mm-hmm. That's a hell of a team.
Well, WNBA has something going on right now called Dildo Gate.
Yeah, man, they threw that dildo on that.
The fourth dildo.
The fourth
has landed.
dildo, man, they down bad, man. That ass need to be put up some motherfucking well. Man, you don't do no disrespectful ass like that. God damn, man, you don't want, man, that he wrong, bro. He wrong, bro.
Well, it was a few people. It was 4 different people.
Well, they need to stop that.
Threw a big green dildo
That
on
is
it.
embarrassing. That is embarrassing, bro. Real, bro. Them dildos, they gotta get pat down now. And the WNBA, they need it, bro. And everybody need to be pat down. Come in the arena for dildos. The team, everybody.
Right.
Because they might be sneaking them out they bags.
Oh,
The
they might be
players'
sneaking
bags.
them somewhere else, let me tell you.
Yeah, and they might. You gotta understand, when the girls go in and play, the dressing room's still open. You have to do a total dildo search now. We gotta get
a
the
dildo
thing.
shakedown.
A dildo shakedown. Players, everybody. No dildos. Cause somebody will go in there while they playing, get their dildo and toss it. It's need a dildo shakedown all the way around the arena.
And it was green dildos also. It was a specific kind of dildo. It was a big green dildo.
I ain't gonna never get soft. I'm sick.
Well, recently the government, me and you, I think talked about this, over the phone at one point. They passed a law where transgenders can no longer play in sports.
Over with. It's over with.
It's done.
It's over with.
I agree.
It's over. Why was that even a question? That's what I don't even understand. It's over with. Go swim against Michael Phelps now. Yeah, go on the same court with Kevin Durant. Go try him. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair to these women who've been playing this their whole life. And you bring your hairy arm ass in there and box her out. She can't get the rebounds. You're a mutant to them. You're a mutant. That's what I'm gonna do. Get your mutant ass out. I'm not gonna speak on it because they gonna judge me, but Trump, thank you, bro. Thank you for getting men, Joanna Mans. We sick of y'all Joanna Mans. Thank you for getting Joanna Mans out of women's sports. I don't even know why was that ever a question and who made it a question, but that is the wrong, you talking about women's rights? That's the most crucial women right you can ever take from a woman.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, for example, like you obviously know basketball way more than I do. What would have happened if you threw Caitlin Clark in the NBA? Would she get any playing time at all?
She wouldn't get in the game.
She couldn't even make the team.
She couldn't even make the team. That's how good basketball players are.
Yeah.
You see how they knocking her down? What you think a forearm gonna do to her? Man, that girl's gonna fly across in the locker room. You see how she fall when they hit her? And she be, what is a 6'9" elbow gonna do to you? It's easy to take the ball from you, baby. A double team, she won't score 5 points a game unless she opened up for a three. Like, they don't know how good these basketball players. Niggas on the bench is better than, one on the bench could be probably two girls, one, like they that good in the league, bro. Compared to women, bro, it's not even a question, man. Who the gonna guard Ann Edwards?
Yeah.
What Ann Edwards would average in the WNBA? What Michael Jordan would have averaged in the WNBA?
Oh, yeah. Throw Kevin Durant with the wig on? WNBA?
Shaq.
He would just run through them all.
Man, Shaq, bro. I just talked to Shaq. Shaq is the biggest tree I've ever seen.
Me too.
Like, Shaq
biggest
is 7'5".
human I've ever seen. Yeah, the biggest
He's 7'5".
human. Yeah, the biggest human I've ever met in person was Shaquille O'Neal.
Me too.
It was crazy how big he is in person.
Me too.
It makes you feel uncomfortable. He's so big. No Diddy.
This is, bro, real.
Yeah. Him in the WNBA?
I just saw Shaq, bro.
Yeah. Well, Fat Joe has had some interesting stories. The most amusing of which is when he said that in high school.
I know he been telling crazy. Put him in a
70
song.
people.
I just put him in a song. Fat Joe, I swear to
Did
God.
you?
Yeah, I say my little head buster. He was my little Fat Joe.
Okay. Fat Joe claimed that he robbed 70 people in a gym without a gun. He robbed so many people that some of the people he robbed helped him carry the stolen belongings. Someone made a video of what this actually would look like. It was the funniest I've ever seen.
Bro,
70 people. No one tried to run. Everyone just stood there.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. He got me locked in because I'm starting to watch Fat Joe and Jada Kidd show, bro. Every time he got some, like Fat Joe, at this point, he gonna need an ad-lib. We need somebody to come ad-lib Fat Joe's story. Cause I wanna believe him. But this bullying, that really go on like when you that age. Like that's when you the most bullied. That's when you really,
yeah.
That's when you really are bad people. People don't, when we 8, 9 years old and 10 years old, in the trenches, you really are trenched out. Like you really are bullies. The whole gang, if you with a strong gang, you are bullies. I'ma keep it real. And I wouldn't want nobody bullying my child, that's the last. But we were bullies, bro. Like when you come up in there, I see what, like, if you ain't gotta pull out nothing to take it. If you like that, they gonna give it up. But 70 motherfuckers.
70 people. And
I need an ad-lib for that.
They helped him carry the stuff. They helped him carry it. After getting robbed.
No, you be scared, you gone. Now
right.
you finna, they done turned into your workers. I be watching that shit, bro. I be waiting on them. I say Fat Joe finna come with one of them motherfuckers, boy. I ain't lying, bro. That shit interesting. Then he tell it, yo. And then, the way he tell it, bro, like, hey, bro.
Yeah, listen, I've been rocking with Fat Joe since my mixtape days. The stories are very amusing, and
he got him, bro.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
They was slicing niggas up in the club, like he got him, like I ain't lying. But back then, man, Fat Joe was rolling. He was rolling tough, bro.
No, look,
when I was
Squad,
a little nigga rolling,
that's a real name right
bro,
there.
Like when
really
I was a nigga
people.
rolling, 2002, 2005. These niggas, I was a little watching, these little niggas, they was rolling deep, son. Like them niggas.
No, listen.
Niggas was rolling deep.
Me personally.
BMF, all them niggas were rolling deep. We was young, we were like, man, if we gonna shoot the out them, we gonna get on. We wanted to shoot anybody.
Look, if you look at around 2004, there was a Vibe photo shoot, right? Where they did all the top mixtape DJs of that time, right? And I was one of those guys. And I remember right before I arrived, I heard the story from everyone there. There was a DJ named P. Cutta. Remember him? He did this mixtape series called Street Wars, where he basically put all the beef records, all these mixtapes, right? And I guess at one point, Fat Joe and Cuban Link were beefing. So Cuban Link dropped a diss record dissing Fat Joe and a bunch of the other Terror Squad people. From what I heard,
allegedly,
from what I heard from everyone that was there when I arrived to the photo shoot, that some Terror Squad dudes came in and beat the shit out of P. Cutta. There was still blood on the floor when I arrived.
Yeah, that's how they go. I told you, they was rolling deep, bro, back in the game. Yeah.
I don't want no beef.
Them niggas had Rolls Royces. They was pulling up, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, remember the whole, in fact, I just interviewed Sebastian Telfair. Remember that Rucker game that didn't happen?
Yeah.
Between Terror Squad and Rockefeller?
Yeah.
I found out the inside story as to why it didn't happen.
I want to know that story.
You want to know the story?
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be this big game in the Rucker, right?
Yeah.
So Fat Joe had his team with a bunch of NBA dudes and whatever else. Jay-Z had his team with a bunch of NBA dudes, and Sebastian Telfair was on the Rockefeller side, right?
Yeah.
What happened was when they got there, the place was packed out, and they were getting ready to come in, but they said, they can only bring like maybe 10 people with them. And Terror Squad was inside like 200 deep. So you were actually supposed to play for Jay that day?
Yeah, I was playing for Jay.
Okay. Were you disappointed when the game never happened?
I was super disappointed, especially how it happened, where we was all up there, we was all on the bus ready to get off. But the truth why the game didn't happen is Terror Squad was inside the park already. And when we got off the bus and when we got to the security, they wanted to stop everybody that was with us, search everybody, which is cool, right? But then they wasn't letting, they only want to let a certain amount of people to walk in with us. So it's basically the team plus 20 people. When we already know they got 500, 600 people with them. So that was the real stance of why Juan Dubs did not go into that to the court.
Nah.
So Jay-Z basically said, nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that sounds like a setup.
Yeah, he said.
Good move, Ho.
Exactly. He said that sounded too much like a setup, so the whole game was canceled.
Yeah, that's a good move. That's a good move. That sounds like a setup.
Right, because think about it, if they just, Terror Squad just got
anything
blown out, who knows what would have happened?
Nah.
Yeah? So what do you think about the whole Nicki Minaj situation? Because at one point, she went on a whole tirade. First, she was like dissing Roc Nation. She was calling Desiree Perez Deseret, claiming that they owe her $200 million. Then at one point, she went after SZA, called her ugly. And you know what's funny about that whole situation, right?
Right.
When she starts dissing SZA and TDE and all them, one of the TDE dudes was like, yo, Nicki don't want it with TDE. You saw how Kendrick, put her boy in the blender like that. She don't want that. Nicki Minaj made a tweet. Dear @FBI @CIA, they are threatening me. I'm being threatened by TDE. And next thing you know, one of these reps, like Luna something that works for Trump, is like, I just got off the phone with Nicki Minaj. Threatening will not be tolerated. We're going to investigate this. And I'm like, man, y'all call me the feds. And you got Snitchy Minaj over here tagging the FBI and CIA and triggering investigations on people. And y'all say, I'm the snitch? Get out of here.
Who trying to do Nicki something?
Well, she claimed that Jay-Z owes her $200 million, that, Desiree Perez is a rat, and they blackballed her. She's always, like, Nicki goes on this weird tirade every so often where she claims the whole world is trying to blackball her and everyone owes her money and everyone's trying to keep her down and so forth. This just happens.
I don't know. It sounds like Nicki tripping, man.
Nicki's tripping.
Yeah, it sounds like Nicki tripping. I don't know, but everybody be going through, I'm a Nicki Minaj fan, bro. I like her even more.
I like her as a rapper also.
I like her even more because she got a street nigga. Yeah.
Because of the dude that she married? I mean, he's a registered sex offender, right?
That don't mean he a registered sex offender just because you say somebody a sex offender. We're going to stop that right there, Vlad.
But he is a registered sex offender.
But I'm telling you, everybody who has that sex offender charge in my neighborhood, they're not. They was forced to do some. All of them not sex offenders.
So they had to sign something or whatever, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
They got railroaded?
Yeah, a lot of them ain't fuck with that. And a lot of them, it was 1816. Like one of my partners, it was 1816. You see what I'm saying, Vlad? So, like, even when I do more, like, even when somebody say somebody a rat or whatever, like, a sex offender, like, that's just prison. You get stabbed up for that. Like, you get fucked up for being a sex offender. So, I know I got a dude in prison right now, got life, bro. Lil Phillip, with a little youngster. She even got on the stand, told me she lied to him.
Oh, about her age?
Yeah.
Didn't matter, huh?
Yeah, told him she lied to him about everything that happened. Didn't matter, still gave him life.
Life? Damn.
LIFE.
Did you get her pregnant?
I don't know if he got her pregnant. Life. This is Louisiana.
How old was she?
No, she was regular age, 16.
Something's not right with this story.
16.
You're not getting life over a 16-year-old. Like, not life. Maybe Louisiana's just different. I'm just saying.
You know what manslaughter carry everywhere else? 10 to 15. Some places 5 to 10.
Louisiana?
40.
40.
Did you hear what I said?
Manslaughter.
Yes.
Damn.
Napoleon laws.
Huh.
We have different laws than anybody in the country.
Wow.
We get railroaded, Vlad.
So that means if you're drunk driving, you accidentally kill someone, you'll get 40 years.
Yes.
Damn.
If you go to trial for second-degree murder, you get life. These are the Napoleon laws, bro. It's nowhere else carried 40 years for manslaughter in the country. Google it. That's why I moved. Bye. Bye. Louisiana, they don't play, bro. They don't play.
Well, at one point, Nicki started going after Dez Bryant, you know, the football player, and she offered to put up $10 million for her husband to fight him. And he said, I don't play all that funny. Go get that $10 million in cash. I'll stomp that N-word out right in front of you.
That is fucked up.
That is funny.
That is fucked up.
And they actually put them side by side. Dez Bryant, 6'3", all muscle. Her husband, 5'8", you know, a little chubby. But you know something? I had a tweet that went viral. I said, Dez, here's how you can get a guaranteed $10 million. Host a fight at Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't get it, Vlad.
Registered sex offenders can't go where kids are. He wouldn't be able to get 100 yards within Chuck E. Cheese. I'm just saying. The Barbs hate me right now. The Barbs really
They
want
on
my
your
name.
head. I ain't trying to get into it with the Barbs. I ain't trying to with the Barbs.
The Barbs
All I
hate
said,
me right now.
Nicki going off, bro. Nicki going off.
What happened to Ruth Chris, man?
When?
I guess you were upset that they didn't have A1 sauce at Ruth
yeah,
Chris.
yeah.
And what happened?
They brought me the other sauce.
Okay.
You know, that's not, I don't want to see what kind of sauce that is, but that's the different sauce.
I've never liked A1
The
sauce.
Heinz 57. I know, because, you know, you and me.
Right.
Yeah. We like A1. We don't like Heinz. That's like, it's for y'all, Vlad. Yeah, like I'm not eating no Heinz. Like it has to be A1.
Do you know when A1 sauce was invented?
I don't know.
1824.
1824?
Yeah, it went to commercial production in the 1830s.
I love it. I love it. I love Ruth Chris. I was kind of angry because I'm like a Ruth Chris. Like they lay out the table for me. Every Ruth Chris I go to, like, it don't matter what Ruth Chris I go to, they gonna have my Coke on the table with my can. No, these people watch social media. They know what I order.
Okay.
Like I'm a Ruth Chris guy, man. And it all come from my upbringing. You know, I used to pass by Ruth Chris, you know.
Oh man, listen, when you don't have a lot of money, Ruth Chris is like the top of the top.
Yeah.
You know, spending $100 at Ruth Chris at one point was like a serious investment. Going on a date and spending $100 on a couple of steaks, like that was a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, but since then, there's other steakhouses I like better. I like Boa. I like Mastro's. But Ruth Chris is still cool. Nah, Ruth Chris for you?
The juicing is in the steak. It's like the juicing is. It's different.
Well, before I let you go, congratulations. Since our last interview, you now have a new daughter.
Yeah.
This is baby number 9?
Yeah, baby number 9.
Right.
Yeah, she should be pregnant again.
She should be pregnant again.
Yeah.
How much time did you give her between giving birth and
fucking
starting on the new baby?
Oh, how much time I gave her?
Right there on the operating table? Like,
No, I waited.
One comes out, something else goes in?
No, I waited the week before it was time. I waited like 5 weeks.
5 weeks?
Yeah, it was supposed to wait 6 weeks. I waited like 5, around that time.
And just no pull out, we're making another baby.
Pig lip to pork sausage. Me to me.
And she's cool with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I convinced her.
You convinced
I
her.
told her, if you have one child, that child gonna be a crazy child. If she don't have a sibling by her, she gonna be possessive. I know about children.
Right,
You can't
well,
tell me because you finna say something about children.
Well, no,
I am
no.
a master
do
dad.
Do any of your kids have siblings with you and the same mother?
Yep.
How many?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got 3 children for 1 girl.
Okay, well, okay, so 1 girl. So out of how many baby mothers do you have now?
6 or 7, I'm not sure. I mean, 9 kids, 9 kids, 3 for one woman, 1 for the other one.
Okay,
So how many
that's
that is?
7, right? Is that right?
Help me out.
6.
3 for 1.
Yeah, 7. 7.
7.
You got 7 baby mothers.
Yeah.
But only one of them.
Damn. Huh?
Only one of them do you have multiple children by.
Yeah.
So the 6 other baby mothers you're saying gonna have crazy kids?
No, they got other children too.
Oh, okay, from other fathers.
Yeah, they got other children too.
Oh. So do you have, well, outside of, your latest child,
Yeah.
do any of your baby mothers only have 1 child by you and that's it?
6 of them.
No. They have other kids, you said.
Oh, just my child?
And that's it. No other kids by them.
No, all of them got children.
All of them have other kids.
Yeah, my siblings got siblings on top of siblings.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm an only child.
Yeah, my siblings got siblings.
I'm a little crazy, so you know.
Yeah, my siblings got siblings. I mean, Ivana probably got, they got siblings.
Okay. But you're going for number 10.
Yeah. I like it. It's just so much like I just like being a new daddy, man. It's just.
Well, yeah, I mean, YoungBoy has what? I think 12?
Yeah, I think.
And he's way younger than you.
Right.
So you're not catching up to him.
Oh, nah.
Yeah. He has a way bigger head start.
Nah, I'm not catching up.
Yeah.
But I don't think after 10, I think I'm done, man. I don't, cause I got too much love to give a child. I can't be having all these outside babies. I ain't like, I got too much love to give a child. Another child come, I ain't gonna be able to be with that child.
Well, what's an outside baby, though? I mean, what does that even mean?
An outside baby is a baby of a girl you're not with.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're actually with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, unless you get a vasectomy, you really have no control over having more kids.
You put on a rubber.
Oh, yeah. Well, but even condoms do break, but you're right.
Yeah.
Most times.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, as far as me, I know just like how I love this baby, it's too much love to share this somewhere else with it. And I don't want to be no deadbeat dad,
Yeah.
So.
But you're not. I mean, you take care of every one of your kids.
Right. And I dwell on the first 6 months. I'm there every day. That's the most important with a child.
Change diapers, all that?
Yes,
Yeah,
I got bro.
Yeah.
Been changing diapers since 18, 17.
Yeah, I've changed hundreds of diapers, so.
Yeah, I didn't change
can
diapers this what I do,
Nothing worse, man, to come in the morning and that diaper is just full, just full of shit, and you're just like, God damn it.
Pissing.
And you got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do it. No one else going to do it, you got to do it.
My first child, she doo-dooed all in my face.
Ugh.
Yeah, I had wiped her. I thought she was clean. I held her up. Eh. Doo-doo, all the diarrhea all in my face. My first daughter. Ask my mama, they'll tell you the story. I was so pissed off.
But you can't be that pissed off. It's your daughter.
I know, but just think all to my everywhere, a violent diarrhea,
Like a forceful diarrhea.
Yeah, and it just came. And it just came, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, but being a dad, you realize you just got to deal with babies. It's just part of it. You can get some on your hand. I've never got it on my face, but I've got it on my hands. I've got it on my
that's just all a part of it, man.
It's all part of it.
I see her going through it like it's just.
I mean, do you plan on getting a vasectomy?
Nah, I ain't touching my.
I got a vasectomy.
I ain't touching my.
Best thing I ever did.
I ain't touching my.
Best thing I ever did.
I'm not touching this motherfucker.
Well, because I froze my sperm ahead of time.
This motherfucker work.
So.
You ain't finna clip nothing on me.
Might work.
I'm just saying, ain't gonna be no clipping. Ain't gonna be no, they might hit
nothing to do with your sexual performance. Zero.
Well,
no
why?
effect.
What the they stopping? Is they stopping the nut?
Okay, you want me to explain it to you?
Explain it.
Okay, so here you go.
You're not gonna persuade me.
I'm not
if you
trying
do
to persuade
explain
you,
it.
but I'm gonna explain.
Okay, we explain it.
Okay, so inside of the testicles, there's 2 tubes that actually bring the sperm,
So they go in your nuts.
They put little incisions in those 2 tubes. They
That's
cut
where
them.
the power come from, right?
No, the power does not come.
Okay.
They cut the tubes, they tie them, and they burn the ends. When you come, it feels exactly the same, and the amount. When you come, 99% of it is not sperm. The sperm only accounts for like 1%. So the amount that you come is exactly the same. You never have to pull out. And before I got a vasectomy, I froze my sperm. So now if I want to have more babies, I can have them with the frozen sperm. But I decide who I want
you
kids
double
with.
dipping.
I'm double dipping.
You like them niggas on the street.
Double dipping.
You double dipping, man.
That's right.
I don't know, bro, but you
I
just
can't
said
get anyone pregnant, and I never have to pull out. I never have to pull out. And that's the whole thing. Like, that used to always be.
Ain't no scientist going by my nuts or my dick. I'm sorry.
Right. I'm telling you, it's the best decision. One of the best decisions I made in my life.
I'm already ran it up. I got 10 already. I mean,
all right.
9.
You might have 20 at some point.
No, I know, bro. I ain't. Glad I've only had 1 child in the last 8 years. 2 child in the last 8 years.
Yeah,
I'm not what I used to be, Vlad.
I get that.
I'm not what I made.
I
You know what I mean? I made
one
them
wild weekend could turn into 2 or 3 kids. That's all I'm saying. One wild weekend. One of these Boosie pool parties, I'm just saying, could turn into a whole new, section of the family. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I remember I had this conversation with Michael Blackson. Michael Blackson's in his 50s, and he had a girlfriend. I said, "You get a vasectomy?" "No, but I haven't had a kid in like 20 years, so my pull-out game is cool, whatever." I say, "Do you know what they call couples who pull out?" Parents. Sure enough, a few months later, it was announced that him and his girlfriend are having a baby. He's 50-something and she's like 40-something. Now they're beefing on social media about parenting and whatever else.
But babies are blessed. Man, my little girl, I got an AI baby. Look like she fake. I swear to God, another baby like that with a Boosie fade. I need that little boy now. I just put on the song. Hey, turn over, let me get my remix.
How many girls and boys you got?
I got 3 boys and 6 girls.
Mostly girls?
Yeah.
So you want to have another boy this time?
Yes.
You know you can do that through in vitro, right?
I'm not doing all that. I'm a Southern Baptist. I just told you that.
Okay. I'm just saying.
We believe in the man. If he want me to have it, I'm not doing all that. Then my baby will come little.
You will guarantee. Guarantee
my baby gonna come out. That I ain't fucking with science.
Actually, it's the other way around.
I ain't never liked science in school. I ain't gonna finna put it in my churn. Well, my partner named Callie was like, "Boost, you want them twins? I can take you to my."
You could have twins.
I'm like,
you could have boy twins, girl twins, boy and girl twins, and they could also check. Well, see, you're lucky because none of your kids are disabled, right?
No.
You're lucky because once you do in vitro, they can actually check for someone that's going to be born, autistic. They can check for hermaphrodites. They can check for, and now they have checks that'll actually tell you the eye color.
So you can make sure your child don't come out like that?
Yes. You can make sure.
Now that's interesting now.
Make sure.
If you can make sure your child don't.
Guaranteed.
Because I prayed that everything that my child be 100% healthy.
Because they do genetic testing on the embryos. So this is how it works, right? The girl has to go through a process where she takes a bunch of hormones that makes her have more eggs, right? After like maybe 6 months, they go and harvest all the eggs. So let's just say they get about 15 eggs. Then you jack off in a cup, they let your sperm go on the eggs. Certain embryos at that point will be boys or girls, depending on the sperm, because the sperm decides the gender, right? So now you have, let's say out of 15 eggs, you got 7 boys and 8 girls. Then they do genetic testing on all those embryos. They throw out all the bad ones. Listen, if you have an autistic child, you'll still love that child, but no one wants that. If you could avoid it before it happens. Hermaphrodites. They check for that. You know what that is?
What that is?
That's when you have a penis and a vagina. You don't want that.
So your child could come out with a penis and vagina?
Yes.
In real life?
In real life. Most times, women have abortions. No, not abortions. They have miscarriages when that happens.
Oh, okay.
The body will reject it.
Yeah.
But every so often, the body will let it keep going.
Oh, nah. I ain't no hell nah.
That's what I'm saying. But you could check for all that.
Yeah, nah. I wouldn't do that.
Now you can
gotta
check
put
for,
him in the trash.
You're not gonna
Walk
kill
him out. You gotta take him downstairs, throw his ass in the trash.
You're not
He
gonna,
got a pussy in it.
You're not gonna kill your baby, man. That's still your baby.
Shit.
It's still your baby.
He got a pussy in it.
That's.
So what is he labeled?
He, she, I don't know. Hermaphrodite. That's
So
the name.
people have this in the world?
Yes.
Vlad, why is you Vlad, bro? Why is you lying,
I'm
bro?
not lying.
So people born with a pussy in the. What they put on their birth certificate?
I don't know.
So they keep them? So there are people walking around born with a pussy in the. Right now? Hell no.
The term that
That's why them bathrooms like that.
It's now
in the airport.
The term now is intersex. And a lot of times when someone is intersex, they'll choose the gender they want to present themselves as, but they actually have both things. So sometimes intersex people will become men or women, depending on how they want to do it. But
That's aliens, right?
It's not aliens.
That's aliens. A and a pussy. You are an alien to humans. You can do everything.
Yeah, you can go f yourself.
That's
Literally.
an alien. You can reproduce yourself.
No, you can't reproduce yourself.
Can the go in the pussy?
See,
Yes, it can.
I believe
if
it
it's
can.
there together,
Yes, but
so
I
you
don't,
feel
but
alive.
I don't think they have both eggs and sperm. That's the thing. So I don't think they can fertilize themselves. Let's look it up.
Man, bro, I hope it's not. Bro,
intersex,
what the world
bro.
ain't. I'm so tired of the world just doing this to me.
Whoa, okay, here we go. Yes, in some cases, an intersex person can get themselves pregnant. However, not all intersex individuals have the ability to self-fertilize.
I told you that dick is going there, didn't I tell you that?
You told me you're right. You're right.
This is, Vlad, I don't want to talk about it. This is just the worst ever. This is like some, bruh, I'm going on Instagram and ask the world. Is it, bruh. Why we haven't seen these on porn websites? That would have been on porn websites, right? Somebody with a and a pussy getting fucked in his pussy and sticking a hole in it. Some porn people would have thought of it. Why is this not, is this a rule that they have to be, when they're born, they have to be cut off or put in the trash can?
Listen, it's a weird situation. It's very rare. I guess some could get themselves pregnant. That's crazy.
Man,
but
that
I
is-
think, but you know, like for example, remember
That's a
that,
trimmer.
remember that one boxer? Remember from Algeria? Is it? Remember the one that won the female boxer in the Olympics? They said was really a man. I think that's one of those kind of situations. Because I think sometimes at birth, I think like they might like kind of just cut off the penis and just leave the vagina or something like that. Or I mean, it's a mess to deal with for the doctor.
Trump know about this? I know Trump don't know about this. You a motherfucking lie. Trump ain't going for that. Trump don't know about this. Can't be. You gonna have me Googling this when we get off this interview.
Well, you know something? I actually looked it up. So I guess this was announced on AVN, which is the porn, the big porn company. And this was back in 2000, but there's an article about a hermaphrodite porn actor dies. So yeah, there was a hermaphrodite porn star. Damn. Chance Ryder. That's the name.
Why is had name be Chance Ryder?
Chance, because you don't know what you're getting. You taking a chance.
Ryder.
when you riding.
He named himself that, Chance Ryder.
When you getting ridden, there's a chance you might get one or the other. I don't know, man. Chance Ryder. Yeah. Hey, man, listen, weird world. Yeah, here we go. He landed this role. He said, I'm 100% perfect male and 100% perfect female. And believe me, I have the insight to know what both sexes go through.
Yeah,
and yes, I do have a menstrual period every month, just in case y'all are wondering. I've even had a miscarriage.
Oh, they said that. Oh, that childlike pain. Oh. He got 2 booty holes?
No, I think just one booty hole. I think just one booty hole.
One booty hole?
Yes, but he has a vagina in the booty hole. And well, at least he did. He passed away.
So he got 2 booty holes and a vagina?
No. One dick, one vagina, one booty hole. I know this is a lot for you right now.
God didn't make that. God made Adam and Eve. He didn't make that. That was not a creation. That was something somebody done put. I be watching these movies on sci-fi. Nah, they putting in you. I watch movies on sci-fi. That's why I need to stop watching sci-fi, Blade. I mean, it's not good for me.
Do you know what the phi stands for in sci-fi?
What?
Fiction. Science fiction.
Oh, okay. Because
so I'm just saying.
I need to stop watching sci-fi. They putting people in on these movies to turn them into aliens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I just want to do some RIPs. Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away since our last interview. Theo from the Cosby Show. Hulk Hogan passed away. Ozzy Osbourne passed away. Young Noble from the Outlaws. He ended up killing himself.
That, bro.
That was sad.
I saw that.
That was really the only person that I actually knew and had interviewed multiple times. So yeah, man, life is short. Make the most of it because you never know. You could be swimming with your kids in the ocean. Next thing you know, that's it.
He was with his kids?
Yeah, he was with his daughter, I think. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Yeah.
That shit's sad, though.
Sad, man. Sad. And of course, before I let you go, I wish you the best of luck on your sentencing. Hopefully it'll be a probation, a time served, a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
But, ultimately, whatever it is, I feel that you're mentally and emotionally prepared for it.
Yeah, this ain't my first rodeo.
Not your first rodeo.
Like I told you, God want me in there, my ass going to jail.
That's right.
If he don't, I'm going to be free as a bird, balling like a motherfucker. And y'all better believe that.
That's what it is. Peace.
Vladimir, man, welcome back to Badass TV, man.
First time here.
My favorite guest, man. My favorite guest, man. How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm good.
Okay, man. How's life been treating you, man?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I can't complain.
Okay, man. First thing I want to talk about is, I know since you've been on like both sides of the dating field, I would say, why are so many, your opinion honestly, because it matters, you're Vlad. Why are so many black guys choosing white women for their wives? Professional app. I'm talking about, what's the difference in the white woman and the black woman to make them choose this?
See, I've always been on the opposite side. I've always chosen black women. Like most of my long-term relationships have been with black women. So I don't get it. I don't get it. For me, it's just more black women for me. So go ahead. Keep choosing those white girls. You know?
I always wanted to know that because it seems like every time I look on TV, the white woman has the black man.
I mean, I've always growing up in the Bay Area, I've always seen black dudes dating white girls. That's always been a thing. At least where I grew up. I mean, like where you grew up, was it mostly black men with black women?
Yeah.
See, I grew up in the Bay where it was always...
we see that, we call it jungle fever.
Right.
You like the movie.
Yeah.
But,
I guess I have jungle fever because I have, dating black women, I'm a white guy. That's just the opposite way.
Okay, have you tried the white woman?
white women, Asian women.
Okay, well, can
Middle
you
Eastern
explain the
women.
difference of you wanting the black woman more? Is it a sexual difference? Are our color more better in bed or?
I think for me, and I've thought about this a lot recently, I think what happens is your first experiences mold who you are, right?
Oh,
so
a black
with me,
girl broke your virgin,
there you go.
pop your cherry.
There you go. So I didn't really get into any real relationships in high school, but when I got to college, my first real girlfriend was black and Japanese.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't, I didn't even grow up, like in my high school, it was mostly Asian and white. Few black people in my high school, but it was mostly Asian, so I never really was checking for black girls like that, right? Once I got to college, when I went to Berkeley, there were black girls all over the place, and it just so happens that my first girlfriend, Mona, dad was black, mom was Japanese, and we got into like a 5-year relationship, and that was my first real sexual relationship. So I just think it kind of molded me to be attracted to a certain type of thing. And I think with men, a lot of times we get caught up on a type. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you look at your kids' mothers,
Yeah.
there is similarities. Remember,
Yeah.
I even asked you, how come you don't have any mixed kids? How come you don't have any light-skinned kids?
Yeah.
You're like, I like my kids looking like me and so forth. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you saw the consistency. I think with men, it's really easy to get into that type. Like, for a long time, I was like, well, I guess I'm just into black women because I've had all this positive experiences with black women. So I just kept going after black women, and they were responsive.
Okay, I like
and then
that
it just
because
kept
you
going.
helping me learn them
Yeah.
because they probably went to college. All these damn white women around.
Yeah.
Or it might be their upbringing when they saw their coaches dating a bad white, all the people they looked up to.
Maybe.
Because I wanted the drug dealer girlfriend. That was always.
It was a black girl, though.
Yes.
Right.
But her look, I wanted that in my girl. I wanted that look.
Right. Right. The fly girl with the.
Yeah. So I was wondering, do they look at the coaches, or the wives, or I don't know. I always want to know. I want to.
It might be
I
that.
need somebody who has a white wife.
Yeah, that's not me.
Yeah, I need one of these because I think it's a difference, bro. Because one of my guys, he's not a celebrity or nothing, but he crossed the field, and he's not coming back.
Strictly white girls now.
Yeah, he's straight white. He say,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, these days you got white girls with BBLs and.
I don't like
so
that.
forth.
Let me
No?
stop that right now.
You like the pogs?
I like regular white girls.
Regular white
swimmers, kayakers,
Kayakers.
up and down blue jean, pretty, hair hanging, long elbows.
Okay.
Don't come with no big ass booty.
Okay.
I'm telling you what I like. So what do you like in black women? You like them big old chunky booty. You like
I like thick women.
you like them thick.
I like them thick. For a long time, I didn't think I liked BBLs, but then I experienced some BBLs I liked, and now I like BBLs.
Me too. I experienced some
that's what
nice
I'm saying.
BBLs.
That's the thing. I think people like you and me, we experienced the early BBLs that were like rock hard, didn't feel good, so that made us think that we didn't like BBLs.
Nah,
But
they
these
got
new
some
BBLs
now.
new BBLs?
Man, that was so
Forget about it.
soft.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about pillowish.
Pillowish, yes. I've
All
experienced
right, man. Thank you for coming to Badass TV, man.
Thank you for having me.
Vladimir, I'll have you back next month, man. This YouTube is me up, though, man. You gotta give me a better price. You're too high right now. Thanks, man. Give him a clap. Badass TV.